the British to invade their lands, and they burnt the entire village down because they wanted to gain access. And that's not the only place they attacked. Go and check the Benin Kingdom as well. They attacked those places.
So
They
what about
burnt
the
down
farms that they
villages.
brought from
Let me
the
finish.
Europeans and all that?
And then you will have your say. Let me finish. If you're not letting me speak, how do you know what I'm saying? Let me finish. So they invaded this land and forcefully took people's children away. And then they set up warrant chiefs and made the warrant chiefs do exactly what they wanted. Nobody willingly gave their kids away, is what I'm saying. Now, this back and forth that we're having is that this is the idea. Now, the white man is not as intelligent as we say he is. He's just crafty. He pitched us against each other so that we can stay fighting forever. That is it, classification. So we're having conversations around the race. We're having conversations around ethnicity, and we're saying, oh, you're this and I'm that. Somebody came on here and said he's Yoruba American. He's supposed to be Nigerian, and he's saying he's Yoruba American. So do you see the further classification? And these classifications are the problems that we are having. And so you go to Rwanda, that's also something that I want the Black Americans to also read up on. The Rwandan crisis.
Why
when
do
it
we
happened.
have to?
Let me finish this, girl. Keep quiet. What is your problem? Keep quiet.
Oh.
No,
if
bitch,
you go and
shut
check,
up, bitch. I don't want to read about that shit, bitch.
Come on now.
Nicole,
She's not
it's
talking
okay.
directly to you,
It's
Nicole.
okay,
She's talking
Nicole.
to
about
everybody.
it so that you can be
Don't be
educated.
Hey, Nicole, man, can you respect an African queen on the stage? That's an African queen, nigga. So stop that nigga shit. Stop that niggatry, man. Stop it.
Get to your point, so we can get to Keo.
I'm an African American queen too, bitch. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but you ain't
okay,
Don't
acting
so I
like a
was saying,
motherfucking
queen.
forget
Act
You
that.
ain't
like
Gia,
Don't
watch your
motherfucking.
mouth.
you ain't acting like a queen right now. You ain't doing
yeah,
that.
act like
You ain't doing that. So act like a queen. If you want me to treat you like a queen, nigga.
I don't want you to treat me like shit.
Oh my
Fuck
God,
you.
all
Nicole.
right,
Fuck
Nicole. All
you.
right, we got it.
Sheesh.
We know who you got
And
your
I
eyes
love
set
you,
on.
nigga. I love you. I got love for you.
Yuri,
I love you
finish your
back,
point.
African man. I love you back, African man.
See,
Why
there we
can't
go.
we be
Yuri,
friends?
Hey,
finish your
LTC, what
point.
song is that you playing in the background?
I'm playing. When the locks and beat
Man,
said.
I swear to God, if I gotta raise my motherfucking voice, Yuri, finish your point.
so this is what this is, right? These issues that we're having, this further classification is what's causing the problems that we're having. If you check Rwandan crisis, the Tutsis and the Hutsis, they are both Rwandans, and they started fighting because they were struggling for superiority. We're accusing the white man of supremacy, and here we are also struggling for same supremacy. We're saying, oh, this black is better than this black, or this black is more black than this black. No black is more black than this black. And I want to say that the Black Americans, we respect you. We understand your struggles. We know what you've been through. We respect your culture and your history. And nobody's trying to take that away. We're not trying to be Black Americans. We're not trying to share in reparations. That's never going to happen. The American government is not stupid. They're not going to have any Black American, African American running around in America and saying they want to share in reparations. You're going to have to show your
Black American,
genealogy
African American,
down
the
to
same
that
person.
line to be able to
Nicole,
share in the reparations, right? So it's impossible for you to say that African Americans are coming to share in reparations. What I'm saying is flat out. Please, if you look around the world and where you can find Black people, these fights, they don't make sense anymore. We keep fighting each other. And that's why I had to call Nwaba quickly to order. We keep fighting each other. It doesn't make sense. We're just Blacks. Whatever your culture is, whatever your identity is, whatever your differences are, we should just respect each other and move on. Nobody's more supreme than the other person. You're Black American and I respect that. I'm African American, respect that. Let's all move on. Nobody's trying to fight for
No, an
position
African
with
American is a
you.
descendant of a
And
slave. You're not.
nobody sold
You're not. Stop
anybody.
trying to say that. Stop trying to say
No,
Africans are African Americans when they're not. They
I
gotta be
didn't say
connected to
that. You're not
slaves.
listening to me. That's why you
You
think
gotta be
I'm
connected
saying
to a
that. I
slave in
didn't say
America.
that.
Stop trying to
I
fucking
didn't
make
say
y'all
that.
something
It's
that you
hard to
really
get to
wasn't in
you. So this is
America.
what the problem is. It's hard to get to you. If someone cannot have
You're
a proper
lying, though,
conversation with
babe. You're
you,
trying to say that if you came over here, you're African American, and that's not the truth. We're descendants of
I didn't
slaves,
even come over and I don't intend to come over.
but we're
I didn't
descendants
come
of
Yo,
over
can I
and
say
I
slaves,
don't
something?
though.
intend
What,
to come
bitch? What
over.
the fuck you
I
talking about?
live in
Where is some
Africa and I
motherfucking
love
Africa?
where I
Fucking
live,
fight for Africans
Nicole.
to be called African American in America. Then this
Ooh,
is
Ray, you just got
ridiculous.
to keep building
You
and
way
just
over there.
let me
Why you
just
want
quickly,
about
Ray,
it?
because
Nicole,
All right, yeah, I think we got her point. We got a point. What's happening, Keo?
What it do? What it do to the room? Shout out to everybody. I want to put out something. I think there's a problem when we use this term African American heavily, and it creates so much confusion, especially when you have so many Black Americans, i.e., African Americans, who don't like the term. Also, it gives the feeling like you're giving Africa your identity. And I think a lot of people have a problem with that. A person will
You
say
blacker
in a
than this
heartbeat,
nigga, LTC.
Exactly. He
You blacker
sure
than
is.
this nigga.
He sure is.
okay, yeah. And so I think when it comes to this identity, you get what I'm saying? A lot of people will say, "Oh, you don't want to be called African. You're ashamed." No, I think it's actually quite the opposite. I wonder if people who strive so hard to be African, even though you have no African connection, no culture from Africa, you can't even find a nigga on the boat, you can't do anything that is really African. And then when these Africans tell you you not fucking African, you're surprised. And I'm like, just be yourself. We are Black Americans. It's fine to be that. We the greatest ones out here. You get what I'm saying?
Oh my
So
God.
at the end of the day, just be us. You get what I'm saying? Stop
Are
giving
you
Africa so
African?
much control
Are
over
you
you.
He's
African?
clearly not an African Black.
Are you African, Kego?
I'm definitely not African.
All right, so you're not black.
Possibly,
So you're,
but
you're not black. You're not black. If you ain't African, you're not black. So why are you in this conversation, nigga? Why are you worried about black people business? Tell us that.
because African is not necessarily synonymous with Black.
No. African
Oh,
is
you're not
synonymous with black.
African though. You're not African.
No, nigga. I am African, bitch ass nigga. You ain't gonna tell me what I'm not. All right. More African than any African nigga in this space, including LTC, Yuri, D, anybody. I'm more African than all these niggas. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. All right? Because I don't represent just the country. I represent the entire landmass, nigga. I'm different. So when I hear bitch ass nigga like you say, you're not African, then you're not black. Why are you in this conversation? Why are you worried about what African people are talking about?
You're not African. What's your tribe? Talk your language.
Listen
Whoa,
to this
you're not
dumbass
African,
nigga.
dude. That's what
What
I'm
are you,
saying.
Keo?
That's the problem. And so
Keo,
many
what are you? You're Indian? Tell me your tribe. Tell me your Indian tribe. And when you do, speak it in your Indian language, nigga. Say it all in your Indian tongue. Let me hear that shit. Stage is yours, nigga. Let me hear that. Oh, that's right. Laughing emoji. Bitch ass nigga. Colonization. Did a number on us, didn't it? That's right,
not
bitch ass
really.
nigga. We all
I
sitting in
can
here speaking English, you dumbass fuck nigga. Stupid ass bitch niggas be thinking they're making a point. Nigga, what tribe? Speak your language, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You right here in America talking about your indigenous, and you ain't on no motherfucking tribal land. I'm looking at the motherfucking Indians out here when I went to the store. Nigga, they don't look like nigga.
you're in America talking about you African though. Think about it. Make it make sense, dude. Like when I said, find me the African that came over here on the ship, nigga, to
You
claim
in the
that you
matrix
African. I'm
too,
not
Black.
saying you don't have African ancestry, but nigga, prove it. Prove it. Until
Nigga,
then,
what?
shut that African
You
shit up, nigga.
just
You ain't African.
admitted
Get
you
over it.
have
You a
African ancestry,
black
but we
American,
not
just like
African?
half of us in this room. That's
What
all it
the
is.
fuck is
Get
you
over it.
talking about?
Black, you in the matrix, bro.
You a fucking Indian. That's what the fuck you are, nigga. Shut the fuck up in this conversation. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Well, you know, Black. We got a little bit. You
Yeah,
know
he
what
know
I'm saying?
black.
You know, you got some of that shit in
He know
in
black.
your black ass too.
I'm trying to wait for y'all to start talking that
Oh,
Yoruba
Black.
language, man. That's all I'm trying.
And I'm
I'm
waiting on
trying
you
to
to
see
start
where in
talking that
Africa you
Navajo
from,
language,
homie. Like
nigga.
y'all talk this
I'm
African
waiting
shit.
on you
Stop.
to talk that Navajo language, nigga. Speak that shit. Let me hear it. Where's the tribal land, nigga? Show me some shit.
Unane, nigga.
Yeah,
Unane.
exactly.
Unane
Yeah,
from New
exactly.
Orleans. Fuck that. Unane, nigga.
What's happening,
Unane.
D?
Hey, what's
What's
up?
happening, D?
What's up? What's up? You see,
Good,
now I
bro.
recognize my Nicole. Nicole
Oh
she
my
just turned
God, here he go
African
with this
again. That's
dumb
my
shit.
African
Block
queen,
this
y'all.
nigga. Get
Hey,
this nigga on
Black.
stage. Hurry up.
Hey, Black. I think you're not up to date. Yeah, I told Nicole I wanted to wife her up, man. Yeah, we're
What?
gonna have an
What?
African wedding, me and Nicole.
Get the fuck out of
Oh
here, bro.
shit.
I told y'all
What?
Nicole is Pan African. She just
Nicole.
don't know it yet.
Ronald know
Get
this
this
shit?
nigga off the stage. Hurry up.
Oh man.
So she
Nicole
don't
is
want
out of
him on the
line.
stage. Tell us the T. Tell us
Nicole
how
is
you
out of
going.
line.
What
She's
what
out
country
This
you
here.
gonna
nigga
take Nicole
trolling.
back
Look,
Man.
to?
listen. I told that
In
nigga
No,
post
it
a
Africa.
don't
Where you
picture.
gonna
sound
take
like he
her?
trolling.
I ain't get
I'm
that picture
No, it
yet from
don't
that
sound
nigga.
like he
Fuck that,
trolling.
Black.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Nicole.
Where that picture at, nigga? That nigga ain't sent me that
Nicole.
picture yet. He lied.
I ain't
Send me that
lying.
picture, nigga.
Nicole.
Fuck,
Listen,
You
I
listen.
too
want to
old.
see that. I
You
want to
too
see how that
old
nigga
for.
look. I want to see if
I'm
he
gonna
look
send
black American.
Nicole, you too old for pictures, man. You too old for that shit, nigga. You an old bitch. You don't want to see your pictures, bitch. Calm the fuck down. I like you, Nicole, but calm the fuck down, man.
Man, you just heard D say that's his queen. Why you talking to that brother queen like that?
Black. I'm about to run
Look,
his
you
ass
bitch
down.
ass,
I'm about to run his
booty
ass down.
scratching, dirty
Nicole,
booty
Nicole,
nigga.
Nicole, just stay
Stop
out of
playing
it.
with
Let me
me, you
handle it.
tapping
Let me
little
handle him.
bitch.
Nicole, just chill. Just chill. Just
The
chill, baby.
love in
Just
the
chill.
air. Oh my
Love
God. This is
connection.
crazy.
Let this
This is
African
Hey,
king ride for you, Nicole.
this is a
LTC.
beautiful Sunday, y'all.
It was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be me, Apaya, and
Yes,
you.
Lord.
Like, you and Apaya was supposed to help me organize the wedding. But you're over here talking.
That nigga muted the stage.
Yeah.
Damn,
Playing with
y'all
me.
Hey,
y'all
Yeah, you
cock
gotta hear
blocked the
LTC.
that
fuck out
shit.
this dude,
I
man.
He
swear
ain't
to
want to hear
God,
none of
I
that.
ain't
Y'all
gonna lie. If
cock
you
blocking it.
disrespect Nicole again, we're gonna have a problem, and that's a fact. I'm not even
Now
joking.
you heard that, huh? You heard that, right?
Yeah, don't
Ooh.
talk crazy to my queen like that.
Holler
Y'all
that
don't
pussy.
understand. Nicole be trolling, but she really do fuck with Africans, right, baby?
Yep.
Exactly. See
Oh,
that?
shuckalaka.
I knew it, Nicole.
Yep.
I see through you.
Crazy,
I
bro.
see all
I
the way
fuck
I
with
through
can't
you,
Africans.
believe.
Nicole.
They just not me. That's
I'm gonna
it.
give me a drink. I'm
I,
gonna
I
give me a
just
drink
removed
today.
the
I ain't
motherfucker.
drinking today.
Yeah,
This is
Nicole,
crazy.
give it a
Damn,
couple
why
more
you
months.
remove
You
that?
gonna
Oh
be
I
man,
you gonna
why
removed the
you
be
do
cussing
motherfucker.
out.
that?
You
I
gonna be
removed the
cussing these
motherfucker.
niggas out,
This
telling
nigga
them
Yeah,
you
I
African
oh
removed the
too.
man, wait
motherfucker.
a second,
Who's
nigga.
next?
What the
Who
fuck are
wants to
you
get
doing,
removed
nigga?
next?
That nigga threw D off the stage.
You removed D out the
He threw him
space?
off the stage.
Oh man.
Who's next?
That's
Who's next?
crazy, brother.
Who's next? Nicole, I respect you, but are you next? Exactly. That's what I thought. Let me play some of this some New York shit, man. But go ahead, people, go ahead.
Man, you out of
You're
line
a
for that
hating
shit.
booty
LTC,
Why
bro.
scratcher.
How
you
you
gonna
stop?
You're a
How you
remove
hating
gonna?
Nicole's
booty
African
scratcher.
husband? We was finally getting somewhere with her.
Word.
We almost had her in the whole Pan African
He did
We
me a
was in
blanket.
favor
the
though.
We,
vibe, B. We was in the vibe, man.
we,
I thought
we
it
was
was supposed to be
really
love connection.
listen. Give Nicole a couple more months. This bitch about to be Pan African.
I
She ain't
already
gonna
know.
admit
She
it.
be
She
in my
Bitch, if I
state.
listening.
don't
She
give a
be
fuck
in
about
my
marrying
state.
an
We gonna
African
have her
bitch,
under the
Oh,
I'll never
wing.
be Pan
is
African.
We
there
gonna have you
already?
Bitch,
under the
I'll
wing,
never be Pan
Nicole.
African.
You gonna have
That
a red,
that
black, and
Let
African
green
gonna
outfit on.
understand
Nicole.
You gonna have
that
a
he
You
red,
done
an
black,
came
and
a
green
African
outfit
and
long
on.
I'm a
way.
I'm done with you,
motherfucking black
goddamn it.
American.
You
You
was
gonna
That's
an
have a red,
that's
black,
how
and
it's
anti-black
gonna
green
bitch
go.
outfit
when I
on. I'm
first
done
heard
with you,
you
That's
talk.
he
You
goddamn
not
it.
done
gonna be
came
no
a
black
long.
man.
When the last time your motherfuckers heard this shit, nigga? New York. New York, stand up.
Man, if you gonna have us listen to the music, at least have it where we can hear it.
LTC,
Never, nigga.
Tupac,
We
not
never
Biggie.
heard it before, nigga.
You
That's a
know
lie,
you
We
turn
Nicole. I
never.
just
around
played that shit the
and
other
the
day.
jeans
Stop
Yeah,
that.
talk
yeah,
Yeah,
Nicole,
you need
talk
to
like
Nicole,
come to
you
my
ain't in New
spaces,
business.
York,
brother. You
Big
need
Nicole.
to come to my
pony. You know
spaces.
you
I
Nicole,
play
you
that
ain't
shit
in
all
We
New
the
York.
really
time.
you
do need
wild
to
and
go to
Trey.
Pies and
Nicole,
space.
you ain't in New York,
You out
nigga.
of line,
You
Trey.
ain't in New York.
And I don't give a
But
fuck,
why
nigga.
you did?
I ain't never hear
Yeah,
no shit like
you
that.
ain't shit, nigga.
You ain't
Nicole, you
shit,
ain't
you
shit,
booty
Fuck
nigga.
scratching
Molly.
bitch.
Who's up?
You ain't
Everybody up.
shit, Nicole.
You
LTC,
blue black
LTC,
nigga.
it's a crime
Yeah,
that you playing
you
this
ain't
music
shit,
and not
Nicole.
giving us the name of these songs, man.
You blue nigga. You ain't
You
Nah,
black,
need
you
to
blue
DJs don't
turn
give
nigga.
up the
around
name of
and
their
use the
records,
top
bro. What are you
beat to
doing?
tell us it's some New
That's
York
Nicole,
crazy.
shit.
That
you ain't
you
shit,
You're
didn't
nigga.
out
even
of
ask
That
line.
nigga
Prez
surpassed
to talk to
black.
that man.
He skipped
That's
over black and went blue.
Why y'all throw D
Oh,
out the
dusty looking
room?
ass.
Y'all didn't just throw him
that's
Because
off the
crazy. Y'all threw
stage.
son
Y'all
out the
threw
room
him
in the
out the
middle of his
room.
love
they don't
connection
He's
want
the
beef.
they
only
don't
one
want
that could
Nicole to be
tame
Pan
this beast, and
African.
y'all threw that nigga out the room, nigga.
Hey,
God
Listen, man.
Good
They
No,
don't
he
job,
was
want her
good
to be
talking on
job.
Pan
sweet. He
African.
was talking on sweet.
She totally changed her tone and everything. Her energy changed. That was beautiful.
Exactly. She done
But
came over to her African
listen to me. When
identity.
men come in the building, I don't give a fuck. You heard me? I have decorum.
Oh,
man,
damn,
Queen,
Nicole.
I'm going.
Bitch, I know how to
Sure.
act. I know how
Oh,
to act
word?
when a man talking to me.
Uh,
Oh, word? Ooh,
wake that shit
shit.
up,
Yes, I
Nicole. Let
do.
these niggas know.
I fucking really do.
Hey, LTC, get D
Oh,
back in the building, bro.
shit.
She was trying to get my man
Y'all
to give
gonna
her a
make
helicopter
I'm
Nicole
trying
ride.
an
to get some
honest
motherfucking
woman?
decorum. That nigga say he made $200,000 a year.
Oh, you shut the fuck up when he
I do make that amount of money, nigga. I do. So shut the fuck up. I ain't no regular hood nigga. I'm an exceptional nigga. I'm exceptional. You hear me? So shut the fuck up.
Nobody not talking about your fucking I can't even get it out. Your non-money making ass with that broken ass tractor. I'm talking about that guy that you kicked out the room. I don't give a fuck how much he make you $2.
Motherfucker, I can make you come and drive my tractor for me in Zimbabwe right now. You wanna come drive my tractor? I'll pay you $200 a month. Come over here in Zimbabwe and drive my tractor, bitch. Listen.
So what kind of African garb y'all gonna dress Nicole in?
Yeah, fund the
No,
wedding,
I'm
bro.
gonna have a motherfucking regular black American wedding dress on.
She gonna be
Everything
a
gonna
But
be
black
black
wedding,
American.
Nicole.
It gonna be fried chicken. It
what
gonna
kind
be
of chicken cloth
jambalaya,
y'all about to
dirty
put
rice.
Nicole in?
It gonna be all American, bitch. Your
Nicole,
wig gonna be
Nicole,
American. Everything gonna be motherfucking. Everything gonna be
Nicole,
American except his African
Nah,
ass.
Nicole. We gonna
Nicole.
have your wedding dress
Everything gonna
look.
be American except
Nah,
his African
nah,
ass.
Nicole. We
You
gonna have
know
your
what?
wedding
We're gonna
dress
Bitch,
put
and
looking like
Nicole
everybody
in a
Ronald
that's from
Avatar.
Africa,
Nigerian wedding
they got
dress. She gonna
they
look so
can't
We
wear
gonna
that
have
beautiful.
we gonna
attire at
have
my
your wedding
wedding.
dress looking like Ronald
No, we not
Avatar.
wearing no dashikis at their wedding. None.
We're gonna
We
have
gonna
Nicole in
Yeah,
an
Americanize
we
that
gonna have
motherfucker.
her wedding.
We
Oh,
gonna
D
R
back.
Americanize
and
that
B
motherfucker.
wedding
Nicole D
dress.
is
So he
back.
gonna know he African.
Nicole D is
Hey,
back.
what's up? What's up?
Oh,
LTC. LTC. Hey, shout out to Black for bringing me back from the dead. Shout out to Black. LTC. Man, I think you're jealous. I think that's what it is. You're talking all this crazy shit, but I think you might have a crush on Nicole or something. Yeah, because I don't cuss LTC out a couple of times.
What did you see?
Listen, 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 Afia.
LTC, you there?
Decorum. How you say decorum? Say it again.
LTC, is you there?
I'm removing these niggas, man. I
No.
don't have time for these African niggas, nigga. I don't have time for that shit. I don't. Listen, man. Listen, man. I just bought a tractor today, man. I wired money to Zimbabwe to buy a tractor to employ Zimbabwean people, and I'm over here talking about for the other Africans telling me if I'm African or not. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't with that shit, nigga. Who's the other African nigga, man? I removed the pie. Who's the other guy? Who's the other guy,
Oh, why
man?
you remove a pie? You ain't even move
Yeah,
that
cause
conversation, son.
No. He was talking. He was talking, and he's full of shit. Who's the other African nigga, man? Let me remove these niggas, man. Who's the other African? Who is it?
Lay off. Let's find out. Let's see.
All right.
Nicole, you got Apaya kicked off. I don't appreciate that.
I did
Back,
not.
back to the love. Back to the
This
love now.
motherfucker need his fucking host taken away. Stupid bitch. Fucking kicking everybody out.
And the only reason I'm keeping you on this stage because I like you.
You see? You
I
see?
I
like
know
you.
Black,
you
you
do,
see that?
but you
Black,
don't
you
have
see
no
that?
chance.
LTC,
Oh,
You
check
don't
you
this.
have no
trying to get
chance,
rid of the
LTC.
Nicole.
competition,
You
L-
don't have no
Nicole. Okay,
chance,
I
LTC.
Nicole.
see.
Look
I
at this.
see.
Look.
You don't.
You
Ooh.
see that? You see that? I called it, right?
That's what it's
I called.
about.
That's what it's
She
about. Yeah,
smiling. I
baby.
can hear it in
She
her voice.
confessed it,
She
y'all.
blushing
That's what
right
it's
now.
about.
She
Nicole,
blushing.
Love
I
it.
can hear it in her
listen.
voice. She blushing.
Nicole,
God
listen.
damn it.
Me and LTC, I done cussed him out a couple of times. He never kicked me out the space. The moment I mentioned Nicole, what did he do? Thank you. That says it all.
Got the boot.
That says it all. Man, LTC, you
I don't know
tripping.
why he getting jealous.
But hey, check this out. I done told Jake. Jake is even coming to the wedding, but he's gonna have to wear the shiki. Jake said he he
No,
said
he not wearing no
he said
dashiki.
no.
No, we ain't having
He
no
said
dashikas in that
he
wedding.
said, man,
It's gonna be tuxedos, nigga,
Nicole,
and
your
suits.
wedding
Nicole,
dress gonna look like
It's gonna be
Ronald
suits.
Avatar.
Nick,
It's gonna be tuxedos, and I'm gonna have a black American dress on. You got
Nicole,
that? And you gonna wear a
it
suit
has to be.
with no
Listen.
dashiki.
It's gonna be
And we not having fufu. We not having no
no.
fish.
Listen.
We having chicken, dirty
It's gonna
rice,
be two.
It sound
jambalaya,
like two
It's
weddings.
stuffed
gonna be
bell
two
peppers,
That
weddings.
sounds like
gumbo,
jollof to me.
I'm
all
about
that
to
I
shit.
say,
don't
some
know.
of that shit sound
You know
African.
what? Yeah,
At
It's
it
least
sounds
African
one of
like
them
you
American, you
trying to
dishes.
dumb
throw
At
some
fuck.
least one of
jollof
them
It's
in
dishes
there,
is
African
Nicole.
American.
African.
What
I
the
know.
fuck
I'm
you
just
expect?
guessing. I'm shooting in the
It's
wind,
African
but
and
at
American.
least one of them dishes is African. At least
Yeah,
one.
it
I
is
don't know.
gumbo.
Oh
There
God,
you go.
Polly.
Gumbo. There you
I
go.
don't know. I'm just the
Gumbo
words you
is,
was
you know
saying.
what
I
I'm
was
Hey,
saying?
like, nah,
Nicole.
that's too many
It's
She
weird
African
words.
she
I don't
wants
know.
that
American.
One of them shits is
jambalaya.
Y'all gotta keep
African,
in
my nigga.
mind he
Obviously, she
marrying an
wants the
African
Man,
jollof.
American. If he
Nicole,
married
don't talk
somebody
over
now,
your
if he
husband,
married
Gumbo is
me,
not
Nicole.
African.
You can do it with
I'm
LTC, but
African
don't talk over
American.
your husband. You can run LTC now,
Ooh.
but not
Now
me.
you gotta get used to this nigga. Now you say
This
you
is
wanna marry me. You gotta
crazy.
get used to your
Oh
wife
shit.
talking like this. That's it.
Wait, hold up, D. Just a question. You think you're gonna tame her?
Man, listen.
Yeah, he's
Listen. That's
tripping.
She
actually the
came her. You
reason.
don't
Listen,
hear?
That
listen.
is
I done
crazy
seen it.
talk,
Only
sir.
in bed.
No,
Only in bed.
no,
I thought you
Only
no.
was
in
the type
bed.
of
And
nigga
you
that like
know to
hearing
shut
all of
up
that
when a
shit.
nigga told her to
Cause
shut
that
up,
ain't
but
gonna
she did
Hey,
change.
tonight.
political. Check this out. That's actually
Yeah.
her quality that I like the most. Yes, I feel
Okay,
like
so there
yeah.
you go. Cause you
It
talking
takes a
about
real man to tame Nicole. Just listen, Nicole will
oh
come back
Jesus
here with
Oh
a
Christ.
shoot, bro.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy.
You got
I
a
You
can't
rough
gotta
be
life
go.
tame,
ahead.
Stop.
You
y'all. He
got a
ain't lying
rough
about
life
that. It
ahead
take
of
a real
you.
man to do
you
that.
see that?
You
You
got
see
a
You
that?
gotta
rough
go.
You
life
see
ahead
that?
of you,
Hey,
god
I know
damn it.
my Nicole. Y'all don't understand. I know her.
You
Mm-hmm.
gotta
You
go.
know,
You
the
gotta
simple
go.
Soon
fact
you
that she kept
understand that
mentioning
soon as you
Africa.
say something she disagree with, all of that shit is out the window, right?
Nah,
Y'all
Furniture
got
gonna be
this.
flipped in the
Believe in
house.
that brother.
nah.
Believe
Yeah,
So we
in
gonna
him.
make
exactly.
up,
Furniture
you know
getting
what I'm
flipped.
saying? Make up sex.
Yeah. Uh
Okay.
huh.
And she gonna
It
slap
ain't
you.
all
She gonna
about
Uh,
slap
sex though,
she gonna
Nicole.
slap you.
I could
After
have
I
went
cuss
my
him
whole
out, you
life
heard me?
without hearing that,
She gonna
Nicole.
slap you.
Look,
Man,
we gonna
listen,
make it up.
I hope you got
Nicole. I've been
paperwork.
drinking a lot of
She gonna
African
slap you now.
concoctions. Sex is gonna be crazy.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
So,
know. She
but
gonna
now
check.
I
She
ain't
gonna
gonna.
slap you
She
and
ain't
choke
even
you, you
gonna have
know.
Beat
energy
the
to cut
That's
drums. We
herself
right.
gonna
up
You
beat
no
the
see
more.
that? You
drums.
see
We
that
gonna beat
face
the
you just made,
motherfucking
Nicole?
drums.
You see that emoji you just threw up, Nicole? That's gonna be your face.
Oh, she said he gonna beat the drum. That's
But
right,
no,
We
the
gonna
love
beat the
drum.
drums.
He gonna beat the love drum for you, Nicole.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that to Nicole, man. She doesn't know what she's talking about right now. So she doesn't know anything about Africa and aphrodisiac and all that kind of stuff. So don't do that to Nicole, man. She's good. She's good. You're good, Nicole. You're okay, man. You're one of those people, right? You're one of our special people. We let you spit your shit, you talk your shit, and we're okay with it. We're okay with that, Nicole. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, bitch. That was a bitch all day. Fuck all that. Nah, nigga. You called me a bitch
They better
all
have good
day.
insurance for the furniture.
You know,
They better have
get
Can
good
I
his ass
insurance.
can I
down.
say
No,
one
it's your
thing?
turn, nigga. Fuck that.
I'm gonna say one thing. What I've noticed since I've been on this page is that the gentlemen, the men that have been on this, whatever, they're not allowing women to speak, and I don't appreciate that.
So go ahead. Go,
Come on now. We
hold
ain't
on
about to do
1
no
second.
woman and man
You
thing up here.
You just said that uninterrupted. You
Hold on,
know that,
hold on.
right?
Go ahead, son. Do it now. Hey, speak your mind out right now. You got the stage. You got the floor. Go ahead.
Everybody mute up.
No, I have nothing to say. I just noticed that.
Get the
All
fuck
right,
off the
Nicole, go
stage.
ahead,
Go
Nicole. Get
to
in.
the next person. She don't got shit to say.
Nina,
Like what?
sometimes you just gotta jump in there. You just gotta, just talk your shit, girl. You
Not
you
every
ain't gotta
stage is
wait for
made for
So
dainty
so
you
wait a
ain't gotta
second.
wait for these men to be
princesses.
It
like,
This is
says
the
it's for
dainty
black
lady princess
go
queens
stage
ahead.
right here.
only.
That we
Black
don't need their
American
Wait a
queens.
permission.
second.
You
So ma'am, you weren't in here when Black muted the whole stage to let the sisters speak. Because
Make it
when a
up.
nigga was jumping in the
did
middle
see
of
that.
when a nigga was jumping in the middle with him speaking, he muted the stage and let them hash it out. Are you serious?
And you ain't hear me light the boy up
Like, come
for
on,
Niggas
trying
man.
to
let me
inter.
talk
Wait,
all
wait,
day. I
wait,
He
never
was
wait.
been
You
letting
ain't
the
lying.
hear me
women
light that
interrupt
boy
the
up for
men,
trying to
actually.
interrupt the African sister that was speaking. You didn't hear that part when I lit the boy up, and
Right.
I kept getting on
Like
his ass every time he interrupted her. You didn't
y'all
hear
just
none
be
of that.
coming in here to cause division, and I don't like that shit.
Facts.
I don't think she was on that, but
Yes, she was. She want to divide us right now. We ain't talking about no fucking women being better than men and all this shit, and the men is being disrespectful to the women. We ain't talking about that right now.
We over
Yeah,
here
we're
talking about a
talking
you
about
wedding.
know what,
marriage
Nicole,
right
you
now.
might be right for once.
We're talking about
We over
marriage
here
right
talking
now.
about love, man. Get back to
Yeah,
the
we're
love.
talking
Yeah,
about
Y'all
love.
want
like
to
Nicole
what?
was
drama?
right
Let's
for
stop
once.
now.
Right.
Hold up,
Good job, Nicole.
wait. Now listen, sister, if you need us to try to hook you up a love connection with one of the brothers in here, and you need, you know what I mean, we could get to you right after Nicole. We're lying, you know what I mean? There's plenty of
There
eligible
you go,
men on
D.
Oh
in
my
this
God.
room.
Why?
You know
Well,
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what? That might have been what it was,
You know
Polly.
what's
We
funny?
could hook
We
it
do
up. We could
weddings.
hook it up. You
We
know what
the
I'm
wedding
saying? It ain't
planners.
gotta be no
She saw
forced.
Nicole get her black key. She
Hey,
was like,
it's brothers sending me emojis directly. Like maybe they want to step up. Oh God, it's a couple of brothers that just sent me emojis. They might have they might have
see.
liked the sound of your voice when you just said what you said. You know what I'm saying? I know what. Hey man, you trying to get a rap
Girl,
going
come
on?
on,
I can
girl. They have a
start.
lot of
What's
fucking
up?
black American men on here that's trying to go African. Go shoot your
She
shit.
quiet.
Talk your shit.
Thank you.
No,
Get
Man,
back
y'all
to
I
the
not
just
gonna
love.
believe
noticed
Get
that,
Nicole.
back to
and
the love.
I genuinely
So you didn't hear
like
none
I
of the rest of that we just said, and you just gonna go back to your point like nobody just said any of the
Focus
rest
on
of
the
that
love.
shit, right?
Nah, for real, Diddy. You
I
didn't hear
am.
women interrupting
Are you
men
gonna
and
let
doing
me?
all that shit? You didn't hear none of
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, like no. I heard everything that you said. I let everyone talk, and I'm very respectful. I was just, like I just didn't appreciate the fact that I noticed something and the gentlemen haven't been they haven't allowed the women to talk, and that's
It's not true.
no.
That's not true.
Fellas, take note.
And I
She
got
Okay.
has
kicked off.
attention to
And I got kicked
detail.
off the space
Put
like
that
3
on her
times. They
resume.
let me back up to say what the fuck I had to say. So that's not true.
Yeah, like
Even with all the craziness Nicole
Nicole
been
been running her
saying.
mouth for like the past 2 hours.
Yeah,
Shit, longer than that. Longer than that.
Nicole be talking crazy to her in-laws, but they let her roll. So now, right, Nicole? They're your in-laws
All
now.
right, could you give
Yes,
us
I
a
Look
love
here,
it.
specific?
you
Can
haven't
we get a
DM me
specific
yet.
what she
You full
talking
of
about though?
shit.
Because it had to
You
be a
haven't
Nah,
specific
DM me
instance
yet.
she's referring
Stop getting
to.
on these stages and fucking making me look bad. Like I'm talking
nah.
to
What do you
African.
mean
And then you
making
ain't
you
fucking
look bad?
DM me yet. Stop playing
No,
with
no,
me.
Oh,
no.
wake
Oh,
that
they got
up!
their first
You ain't
fight?
hit the
Having their
DM
first
yet.
fight?
No,
I
listen.
usually
They
run
having their
from
No,
first
black
fight?
love
he's
spaces, but
trolling
Nicole
me.
done turned this shit into a black love space.
No,
I
Mm-mm-mm.
be
listen.
staying
Well,
out of them
that's
shit.
how I go when I'm in a building. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
Yeah.
Nicole a
See
hot
that?
commodity on this app. God damn it!
Man, listen, y'all playing with Nicole. I don't. I've been looking at Nicole for a long time now.
They
I've been
on your
studying it,
body.
See what I'm
you know.
saying? See what I'm
But
saying?
Kobe.
I heard
the
you. I
thing
heard
is,
you, Nicole. You know, I know. See how they be
last
on you.
time when I
I
told
be seeing
Nicole
them.
in the space, it was in Jack's space. So now I had
Nigga
to
haven't
let.
DM me no picture or
But guess
nothing
what?
yet.
Nah, but hold
Ain't
on.
say
Mm-mm-mm.
hello, but when he see me, he trolling me like,
You ain't hitting her with the
No,
good morning DMs yet, nigga.
no, no.
Damn!
no, no.
D, what
About
you
to
do,
Wake
do
it
bro?
up,
that. I'm
Nicole.
about
Get
to
You
do
'em.
that.
fucking right,
Wow!
nigga. This nigga ain't gonna troll me
You
like
making
this.
this look bad
And then
out
on
here.
Nicole, I
DM
ain't
me.
Bro.
trolling.
He got me
Nicole,
fucked
I ain't
up. Shit, I
trolling.
was excited. 200,000, nigga?
What?
Nigga, let me see that
Nicole,
picture.
you don't
Bruh.
gotta say it.
D, bro, you making us look bad, bro. Get in the game.
Nah, she
Man,
being
Nicole,
real.
you ain't
She
gotta
being
say it.
herself, and she being who she gonna be when she dealing with this nigga. Nah, she gonna say it every time,
Nah,
nigga.
she
This is
right. She
Nicole. Who
right.
we talking about
I'm
here?
about to slide in the
Hey, he know
DM
who he be
right
fucking
now.
with.
Yes, man.
Before you
Nina,
pass
you
out
want them
tonight,
to
hit her
find
with the
you your
goodnight
black
joint too,
king?
man. Don't play with her.
Yeah, no,
You know what I
I
mean?
got it.
Nina,
I got it.
Nina, you really feel like they wouldn't let the sisters speak, or you just want them to find your black king?
Cause we can
What
make
you
it
want them
happen.
to
There's
do?
a
Well,
bunch of brothers in here. Like I said, them
You want
emojis
them to
started
find
hitting
your
up. As
king?
soon as I
Why
made
would
the
you think? Can I ask a question?
yeah.
Why do you think that I need to even be in a relationship? I'm good.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
but we
solid.
trying to
Why?
Well, it seems
understand
I
like
the
he
mean,
wants some
exact.
attention. That's why
when
he
I
said
tell
he
you
had
I'm
to
Okay,
know.
solid,
relationship.
like I said,
So,
Wait,
Nah,
you
wait.
know, and let me
I
ask
We're
you
didn't,
trying to
I
something
didn't
as
tell
a
you
understand.
to
We're
woman.
see it.
trying to
No, no, no,
understand
stop,
the
stop,
exact
stop,
instance
stop,
that
please.
you're referring
Can
to. We're trying
everyone
to
just stop
understand the
talking?
exact instance that you're referring to.
Can everybody just stop talking so I
We're
can say
trying to
something?
understand the exact instance you're referring to.
Okay.
Please,
No,
thank
no,
you.
no, 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 no. So let me just say this. Why do you feel like I need to have a man in my life to be good?
Because you jumped
And
up here and said something that didn't make sense. That's why. Because it had to be something else.
Mhm.
When you
okay,
interrupted
I
this
don't
I
girl
think
don't want to
that.
rap,
hear it.
I don't think that,
I
Nina.
genuinely speaking, I'm not talking to a man. I want to talk to the women
Yeah,
on
she
the
was
floor.
asking
Oh,
me.
so are you
I
a
don't.
are
Okay.
I
you a
don't
Yeah.
think that,
No,
feminist?
Nina.
we ain't on your
Okay.
side before you even
Yeah.
start talking.
Are
We
you a
not on your side.
feminist?
Hmm.
Are you a feminist?
Yep.
nah, Prez, she wanted to talk to the women. Don't even speak right now.
Yeah,
Let them talk to
let
her.
me answer
Yeah.
Nina real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. 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 Go
Nina,
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't think that. I do think having a man in your life is a beautiful thing, but I do think it's your choice. And the reason I thought that is because Dell and Nicole's getting a lot of male attention right now, which I think she's enjoying. She's enjoying her, Black King attention. And so when you interrupted and you said that the sisters couldn't speak, I thought, well, maybe you wanted some. I didn't mean it as an insult. I don't think being in a relationship is a negative, and I don't think that women need relationships to be good. I didn't make any judgments on your life based on how you spoke. I assumed you were good. So that's
What's
not
wrong
where I
with
was coming
love,
from.
sister? What's wrong with love?
This nigga
Love
ain't
is
trying to love
fine.
nobody. Y'all change the subject.
Yeah.
This
Love is
nigga still
fine.
haven't DM nothing
Nobody's
yet.
talking about
Man,
love.
stop
Yeah.
trolling me, D. Stop playing with me before I
Yeah.
get you.
now I'm about to DM you right now. I was just trying to make sure you weren't going to send my picture to Booby and Jake. That's all.
I ain't gonna do that.
Because they was
I'm
in
gonna
the
tell you
space
love.
with you.
I ain't
They
gonna
was
do
in the
that. I
space
promise.
with you. Okay. And they were
I ain't gonna do
talking
that.
against us.
Yo, D, send a
You
secure
remember?
email, bro. Send a secure email with a password
A
on it.
secure email.
Nah,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
not a
What
hey.
bitch
that got
that
to do
dots.
about
Y'all
she
stop
can't take
playing
that
with me.
picture
I
Yeah,
do
down?
send
not
her a secure
motherfucking
email.
dox
You can't
nobody.
trust her yet till
I
she
have
starts
not
saying she
doxed
Pan
no
African.
motherfucking body
Don't
on
trust
this
her, Dell.
motherfucking app. And I done got
FaceTime her.
doxed about 10
Make her
times.
FaceTime you.
Okay, that's cool. Because LTC is he works in
Listen,
tech.
you listen to that
Maybe he can
nigga and you
find
ain't
a
gonna see me at
solution.
all. I'ma block your ass. Nah, you
Nah,
listen to
come
him if
on,
you want.
Nicole.
You fucking your love connection up, brother. You going
All
down the
right,
wrong
Yeah,
all
you
right.
better
road.
not listen
Why
to
you
I'm
them
trying
talking
to
niggas.
about brothers
secure
right
the
now?
love
You
connection,
supposed to be talking
Nicole.
about
I'm
her.
trying to secure it.
Send me a picture, D.
I'm trying to make it a
I got you,
secure and
Nicole.
self
I got you.
safe
She
love
said she
connection,
could.
okay?
Come
Yeah,
on,
send
man.
a secure email until she comes
Yeah.
into the space and says she's Pan
Shut the fuck
African.
up. Look, don't
Then you
listen
could
to them
trust her.
now.
Until
You
You
she
know
try to
trust
get
me,
what?
to.
D?
Nah, until you say
We're
you
gonna
Pan
have two
Hey,
African, you
weddings.
can't
D.
be trusted,
Hold
Nicole.
on,
We're
D
gonna
been
have
telling
two
me he been
Put
weddings.
that
listening
shit
to
in
me,
a
you know what
zip
I'm
file,
saying?
We're
bro.
gonna have
Put
two
that
Say,
weddings,
big,
Nicole.
listen, you
put that
listen, you
picture on
trust
a
me?
zip file, brother.
You
We're gonna
trust
have
me,
two
D?
weddings.
I do
Do I?
not dox, okay?
Oh, she wants you to trust her, D.
Okay, I
I mean, you
trust you.
You
gotta
know
trust
what?
me.
You do need trust for
You
love.
gotta
So
trust
Yeah,
me.
no,
Mm-hmm.
I trust. Listen, one thing about
Important.
Nicole, right? She's not fake. Everybody can at least admit that. Like, she's just
Mm-hmm.
her.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So yeah, I have no reason not to
Nah,
trust you,
there
Nicole.
you go. And I never dox nobody.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because Jake is a problem.
I don't got
That
nothing
nigga
to do
ain't
with
no
that. I don't got
problem.
nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing to do.
Yo, hit her up on a satellite phone, bro.
Don't
That nigga
trust
So
ain't
them.
now
no
we're gonna
problem. Let's
Don't
now
not
we're
trust
gonna
gas
have
them.
this
to
shit up.
Don't
check this
trust
out.
Yeah,
them.
let's not
Don't
gas
trust
this up
them.
too
Don't
much.
trust them.
Don't
Damn,
trust who?
listen, she
Fuck
must
you
want you,
mean?
D. Boy, she about to have a fucking asthma attack. Don't
Hold
trust
on. What?
them. Don't trust them.
don't trust
Don't
who?
trust them.
Why?
Damn.
What? What did
Don't
he
trust
do?
them. Don't trust
Why?
them. Boy, them African woman get crazy. Look at y'all. He want that black American
Man,
love. Don't get mad, ho.
hey, sister Aman, what do you mean don't trust them? Don't trust who? The man or the Africans or the African man? Oh, don't
Yeah,
trust who?
who not supposed to be trusted?
All right, let's get back to the love, y'all.
Silence is deafening.
I'm not
You ain't
sure
woman
who's not
enough to
supposed to be
say it.
trusted.
Say it. Say it. Don't be scared.
Say
Say
it
it.
with your chest. Who
Say it with
not
your
supposed to be
chest.
trusted?
Come on. Come on. Y'all queens, huh? See, we black American queens. We ain't scared. Don't be
Wait a
scared,
minute,
bitch.
Nicole. Wait a
Say
minute.
it.
Wait a minute. God damn it. We was doing good. We was doing good. We was building with the African sisters. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, that was trick though. He tried to play me. Talking about some African queen. Fuck that. Look at this bitch. She can't even say nothing.
Wait a
Come on now.
minute now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to back you guys up. Like, nah.
I said send me your email, Mars.
Listen, you gotta
I said
let
that send my code.
Nicole, okay?
And
I said a zip file.
and I want
You
to
in
tell
the
you
Is it
guys,
matrix,
like,
encrypted?
nigga.
I am not behind the whole like hate every man on the planet. I'm not about that. But I'm telling you guys right now, like, you know, women genuinely are. We are kings. We have to stop. We know how to
I'm
do
gonna mute up.
everything.
Wait,
King. I know
Okay,
that's
wait,
you
good.
can
what?
mute me.
Hold
Everybody
on
need
Everybody
to
real
get
here,
up.
quick.
right?
Hold,
Here,
hold on a
like the
second.
woman
She
king,
said I'm a king. I
African.
want to know
Man,
why.
are you a
What is going
feminist?
on here,
Are you a
man?
feminist?
She like saying shit.
Guys, we gotta get back to the love, man. We can't
Yeah,
do
talk
this.
about this
Yeah.
love, Nicole. Nicole and D,
Love
back to it,
conquers
man.
all. Love beats evil every time, okay? Get
All
back to
right,
the
thank
love,
you.
y'all.
Because it hasn't been easy. You know, when
Tell us about it,
you're
brother.
trying to
Tell us
marry a
about it.
woman, when you're
Let me
trying
get you
to
some
marry a
sad
woman,
music.
right? And then you
I'm
gotta
ready
go
to
and
jump
maybe the
in.
family is complicated. You gotta go and pass tests. That's what was going on. Booby and Jake was trying to do everything. Nicole, he just wants citizenship. Nicole don't accept. He just wants citizenship. Oh, Nicole, this nigga probably got AIDS. Man, this motherfucker. Man. They were talking all type of crazy shit. You see, Nicole
The
should
nigga in
trust his
America
man.
though, we can go get tested.
What I told you, Nicole. What I told you. I told you we was gonna get tested, right? First date, and I'm gonna show you my citizenship.
Ooh, shit, Nicole.
Man, he's showing paperwork already. You definitely better
Yeah,
put
I'll
on the
show
zip file.
paperwork first
Encrypt it,
date.
my brother. Encrypt
Yeah,
the zip file, my brother.
that's it. But no, don't worry, Nicole. I'm gonna DM you my picture and
Ooh, Nicole, you got a good
all
one. You
all
talk
type
about
of
getting
pictures,
tested.
man.
I know that's
Two
right.
hundred
I know
thousand.
Ooh.
that's
Go
right.
ahead, girl.
Yeah, but
Girl, you
no,
better come
about
here.
We
the
see you.
wedding,
You're
We see
getting
you.
it's gonna
Nicole
be
on
two
mute because she
weddings, man.
blushing. She don't want to talk right now because she know we gonna hear that blush through her mic.
Yeah, I'm having decorum.
you have a
She got the
decorum.
quorum,
Hey,
dog.
Nicole,
This is
this is
crazy.
the
I
first
have
time we got
never
decorum
seen
on the
this.
spaces.
She got the
Yeah, you
quorum.
better ask him
Oh
in that
man.
African place.
That
You
is
better ask him in them
amazing. I have
African
never
spaces.
seen no shit like
Yeah,
this.
boy, I had the
Nicole
fucking
being a
African
lady.
women
Love,
screaming. You
boy.
heard me? They were like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I was like, "Nah, bitch, the men in the building. The men in the building." Boy, they was so mad at me that day, boy. Fuck all that.
Man, my stomach hurts, man. Imagine, Nicole, this is via Twitter space. Me living with you, man, listen. Nah, you're gonna make me a real happy man.
I
Y'all
Yeah.
gotta
told
do.
you I got 5 kids already, and I
Yo, this
can't
nigga,
have
he
no
got
more.
game.
Oh,
He
y'all
said
I
gotta do a
told you,
he's
reality
spitting
show.
no, I
fire,
Y'all
told
gotta
you
bro.
do
we're
a
gonna have
reality
No,
a
this
show.
is
surprise
perfect.
Y'all
wedding.
This
have
is
to have
perfect. We
cameras in
can
the
have a
house.
big,
No
happy
way.
family to support.
Yeah, y'all gotta have
Yeah.
cameras in the
I
house. No way.
shit. I come from a
They got
This
a
family
nigga
of
daddy
spitting
though.
fire.
7 kids.
They
I
got a
need
daddy
This
though.
man D
I
got
need
I
game,
white
got
dog.
people with big ass
Nicole, I
cameras
got
following
six
you around
siblings.
all
That's
day.
okay. It takes a
So
village,
that's
Nicole.
nothing. Yeah. I got six siblings.
He said,
I
look,
got four
D said I'm
sisters
gonna
and
change
two
your life.
brothers. So
Mm.
we're good. That's nothing. You just gotta give me one. That's all. We're
Yeah,
gonna
you make
untie them two.
200,000. You know what I'm saying?
Nick,
Damn, bro. She already looking at your
Nicole,
numbers. Oh
stop
my
putting
god,
it on
she scamming
money.
your
Money
She
can't
is
buy
gonna
love,
Nicole. You
Nicole.
just said
No,
Nicole
I'm
is gonna
saying,
Nicole. You
because it's gonna
literally
cost a
just said
lot to get
Nicole is
that
gonna
done.
Nicole.
No, it costs a lot. It's gonna cost a lot.
and I'm gonna
she
make
planning
more. That's
already. She
not a
talking about
problem.
finances on the spaces. Not
She
Yeah, that's supposed to be.
wow.
Oh, it's
You
cool.
guys heard nothing that I said.
What?
What did
Like
you say?
women,
Yo,
the women
Nicole,
on
go
the
ahead and say
floor,
what you was saying,
you
Nicole.
heard
Go get on your real
You
account,
you're
shorty.
trolling.
nothing
Go
You
get on your
trolling.
that
real
I
account
said.
before you
Nah,
talk to
you
us. Cause
trolling,
Back
now
to the
we're
bro.
not
subject.
doing
It's
that
like
Back to the
right
it's
now with
subject.
your
obvious
main
at this
character
point. You
shit.
trolling.
With your
The
main
sister
character
just trying to
shit,
make.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you trolling
She
and
just
you
trying to keep
trolling at
the
this
women
point.
single and the men single too.
That's
Though
why
Nobody
that's
want to
why I
hear that
asked
what's
shit.
yeah,
going
that's why I
Whatever
on?
the fuck
asked
you
her
talking about, nobody want to
that's
hear
why I
that shit.
asked her is she a
Nicole
feminist.
and D, go ahead.
That's why I asked her is she
I
a
think
feminist.
she a white
I
woman.
don't give a fuck
I
what
think
she
she a
is,
white
bro. She's
woman.
a dub. That's what she is.
I think she's a white woman.
It don't matter what she is, bro. She on a fake account. Like you come in on your real account and then do all of that goofy shit you doing. Nicole and D,
She
get ahead,
pulling
get
that
back to what y'all
Matumbo for
doing,
real,
man.
bro.
Fuck out of here
Pulling
with
that
the rest of
Matumbo.
that
Been
shit,
saying that
man.
same dumb shit for the last 15 minutes.
The story
We
continues. We're gonna
good.
keep y'all
They
updated
already,
later.
never mind. They already done began their saga. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
journey y'all are on. I love
it
it. I
began.
love it. Yeah, that's
You
nice. I
know,
like that. I like that. A lot of brothers be dropping the ball, and it's like I hear all the time. Why you ain't DM me yet? Why you ain't DM me yet? And I'm like, what is these niggas doing? And apparently, somebody finally got it right.
Yeah,
Shout
we
outs to
we
you,
wasn't
look,
gonna
bro.
let them
Shout
fuck up
outs
this
to
time,
you.
Polly.
one
Polly,
thing I'm
I
gonna
was gonna
tell
let
the
you get
brothers
fucked
though,
up,
right?
bro.
A lot of
Yeah, Polly.
times
I was getting on his ass. Don't worry about that.
when a
All right,
woman
yeah,
talk like
yeah.
she don't like you, or you know, the number of times Nicole has mentioned Africans, I knew she liked Africans. I just knew it. So
I
sometimes
never
you
said
gotta
I don't
read
like
between the
Africans.
lines.
My thing is this that we different. And so that's what I'm just saying. I never
Yeah,
ever say I don't like Africans. I never
no,
say
I
that.
agree.
I
We're
also say
different.
I never dated an African, but I don't. I never say I don't like Africans.
Why
Okay.
are you yelling? Number one. Number two,
Bitch, fuck you, bitch.
I
Why are
really,
you addressing
Yo,
me?
shorty,
why are you
nobody
calling
is
me a
Bitch, why
trying to
are
bitch?
you
hear nothing
addressing
you
me,
fucking
bitch?
saying.
See, you
Nobody is
know,
trying to hear you.
it's
Go get
so,
on your real account and then come talk to us. Nobody wants to hear you at all.
that's
You
the
a
funny
dub
thing.
right
This is
now.
my
Go
real
get on your
account.
real
Nah,
account and then come
killer.
talk to us. That's when
You
you
the
get
And
vibe
respect in
I
here.
killer.
like
Go get on
the
your real
women,
account and then you'll get some respect in
whoever,
here. Right now, you're not getting none because you came in
why
here on
are
some
you,
bullshit
why
and
are
you
you
still on
yelling?
some bullshit.
A man, a ma'am, are you black?
I told you I was like, where's Black at?
See, black
I've been
African.
waiting
Let
for this.
me let me talk to the sister. A ma'am, are you black?
100%.
Where you from, sister?
Somalia.
You're from
Bitch,
Somalia.
you not black.
Yeah.
You're not from Somalia. I've never heard a Somali say they're from
We
Somalia.
are the root of the fruit. What are you talking about? I'm not black. That's
Oh.
Cause y'all
weird.
always say y'all not black.
Oh?
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so you're
This is the
Somali.
problem.
Hmm.
You're
Interesting.
Somali.
Hmm.
See, I'm genuinely not a troll. I'm really trying to talk to people.
Okay, what do you have to say?
And
All right.
I'm literally listening to you guys.
What do you have to say, sister?
Hmm.
Right now, like, no, I wanted to talk to the women here. And the one thing that I really genuinely wanted to say to them was, y'all are kings. You know, we have
We're
to
not
stop.
transgenders.
Who is this? Miss
Okay,
Djibouti?
I don't wanna hear
Miss
Nicole.
Djibouti.
No,
Miss Djibouti, is that you? Is that you, Miss Djibouti?
The wicked witch of Twitter.
No. Wait a second. Miss Djibouti, is that you?
Nah,
Come
bro,
off
that
the
ain't her.
mic.
That's not her. That's not
Nigga.
her.
I asked Dale. I ain't
Y'all
asked
want none
Dale.
of that drama. Y'all want none of that.
Nah, it's not her because
I asked none of y'all. I asked none of y'all. A man, come off the mic. Are you Miss Djibouti?
okay. The mic keeps going off. Okay.
Who are you?
So
Who are
Yeah,
you?
no,
I
no.
know you. I've heard your voice before.
My Hoya, my mother, she's from Djibouti. Yeah. Hiya. Mahakale. I've Somali one
I've
hablasha.
heard your voice before.
Yeah, I'm
What's
African.
one of your other account names?
Is this E? Fuck that.
Yeah, is that what it is?
That sound like E.
Mahatari.
Yeah, bitch.
Why are you calling me a bitch? And you're
Come
a
on now. If you
woman.
know me, you know,
That's
I
Yeah,
can
so
talk
yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah,
ugly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. E, is this you?
I
You
don't know
came.
who that is.
No, if you came here to troll, just let it out.
I didn't come here to troll.
Oh yeah,
Literally,
this
I'm
is
talking
E.
to you
How you
guys.
been, sister? Why
I'm
you
good.
coming here acting like?
Alhamdulillah.
Why you coming here acting like
MashaAllah.
feminine?
Wahuba adiwayan.
Yeah, you ain't no
It
Yeah.
really
damn
sound like a
feminist.
nah.
Why you coming here playing games, talking
Yeah.
about women and kings?
Yeah, women are kings, though.
Women are
We don't
Women
queens.
got
are
dicks,
kings.
babe. We don't got dicks.
Why do you want women to
Bro,
be
and
kings?
Nicole, you really need to like sit down
No, you
and
didn't sit
take
down. You trying to tell me I got a dick and a
a
crown.
page from my
You trying to tell
book.
me I got a dick and a
All right.
crown.
You're really
That's
not
Viola
listening.
Davis, the
I'm a
woman king.
queen.
There you go, nigga.
We
Did
are
you see the movie?
kings.
Oh, you
Did you see
are
the
a
movie, nigga?
Hell,
king.
no, I ain't watched that garbage ass movie.
Okay,
All right, you
you
know what
said
Them
I'm
happened.
a
old man
king.
looking assholes. They did look like kings. But
What
they
it
Hey,
not got
sounds
no
like
dick.
is
Nicole,
Nicole,
you
you
look just
probably have
like
to
the
get
women
your
from that
stuff
movie.
together.
No, the fuck I
No
And
way,
don't.
you look just like the women from that movie. You look just like the women. Was you one of the woman kings, Nicole? Was you down there in Africa calling yourself a
Hell
woman
no, no
king?
the fuck I don't. They
Yeah,
got
yeah,
they
yeah.
got
Look at
way
the way
more
you
muscles
talk
than
over
me, nigga.
men.
You
They
would
got
have
Look at
been
the
way
a
way
more
you
good
talk
muscles,
fighter,
over
nigga.
Nicole.
men.
You
They
would have been a
face
good
look
Yeah,
fighter.
harder.
your ass
Nah,
thought you
nigga.
on the same
Nah,
level
nigga.
as the man
They not
king. You
black,
said,
they
fuck it,
blue.
don't call
Them
me no
bitches were
queen.
blue. Now
Call
them
me
what
woman
should have want
king.
to come up here talking about we
What type of
king?
shit is that?
Nicole,
Look,
you know how
look,
to use a
shut your
Y'all
sword?
shouldn't
bitch.
disrespect
Nicole, you
This
know how to
what I'm
use a
No,
saying.
we
We
sword?
ain't
oppressed
king.
family
disrespecting
like
Yeah,
that.
ancestors,
That's
black.
nigga.
not
We ain't
cool.
like
Y'all
you.
shouldn't
I'm
disrespect
a
y'all
queen.
No,
African
nigga,
cousins.
shut up.
That's
You
not
shouldn't
cool.
disrespect your ancestors, nigga.
You good at throwing
My
knives, Nicole?
Listen, I'm a
hey,
queen,
hey,
black.
hey,
That's
hey,
all I'm
hey,
saying, black.
hey, y'all been talking to Nicole for like an hour. Mazzabelli. Mazzabelli, come off the mic, sister. That's as best as I can pronounce it.
are you
Sister
asking me to
friends.
talk?
Yeah, sister friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to like? Like what are you looking for?
Uh, I mean, you grabbed the mic, right?
Okay, so this is if Nicole, if no, okay,
Black, you in the
You in the
Matrix.
Matrix, bro. You in the Matrix. We can't hear nothing you saying.
That's the
We
ancestors,
ain't
bro.
hear nothing you said just now, bro. Not one word. You was in the Matrix that whole time.
Black, you need to
am I
go
allowed to
back.
say anything?
Go back.
Literally, like every
He's
time I try to talk, and you guys asked me to talk, like you literally just said, "Hey, talk," oh, and you guys just muted me. So
he wasn't talking to you. That's what happened. Your name is not Maz.
no,
He
no,
was
no,
talking to Maz. He
I
said Maz's name
no,
specifically
that's kind
several
of
That's
fucked
her
times.
up.
major.
What do you have to say? What do you
No,
have
that's
to
kind of
say?
fucked up because I was asked to talk, and then you
All
guys
right,
muted
all
me.
right, all right, all right. What do you have to say? Every time you come off the mic, you talk about what happened. Like, what do you have to say?
In the Matrix, he said, "What do you have to say?"
Say what you need to say.
That the women in here
Say what
are
you need to
kings.
say.
That's what you said.
Now, my
LTC, you
woman.
there?
You guys just talk. I'm listening.
You're the love.
Nah, you called us kings.
She said we don't let the women talk in here, Black. That's what she said.
And
That
she
was
said
her
we
first
kings.
comment. We don't let the women talk in here,
And
apparently.
she said the women's are
Even though
kings.
I ran the nigga down for trying to interrupt the
Hey,
woman and all of that. And you blocked, you muted the space so a
You
woman could
guys
talk. But
muted
we
me the
don't.
entire time, so
Yeah,
like,
because you talking
You don't ask
crazy.
me a
No, they
question.
You
did
the
not.
love.
You don't
No, they
You
ask me a
did
set up
not.
the
question, and
narrative
then
for it to happen to yourself. You was
can
predicting
I
the future when you
Like
said
can I
that.
can I say
nobody
something?
About the
nobody right
past.
now is noticing her
Like
name.
20,
It says a
20,
man.
20 seconds.
Like, come on
20
now, you a fucking
seconds.
troll. Stop playing.
20 seconds. Can you give
Come
me
in
the
here on your
floor?
real account. You get respect, like I said,
Stop
bro.
yelling because
No,
I don't
I
want to
talk. I
over talk
fucking want to
somebody.
talk. Who you to tell me how to talk? Fuck is you
Just
talking about?
relax.
No, ain't
No,
Relax.
nobody
Are
don't
you
gotta
tell me to
good? Are
relax.
you
You
relax.
my
okay?
wreck right now because you a fucking
Are you
troll and you
okay,
my wreck.
honey?
No, I talk
Sweetie,
when I want
just
to talk.
stop.
No, sweetie, nothing. Go get on your real account. Fuck
Okay.
out of
Are you
here.
done?
Go.
Are
No,
you done?
no.
Are you done?
You waiting for a spot to talk and you
Are you
think I'm gonna
done?
give it to you?
Okay.
You are goofy as hell if you think that's gonna happen.
You're just sitting
You might
here.
as
You're
well mute
out
your
here.
fucking
Your
mic.
All
name, your
right.
name. I
You're
just
out
Might as well
here.
noticed
mute
that
your
your
mic.
name
Okay,
is
you're
your
out
You
name
might
here.
is
as well
a
mute your
man.
mic. God damn it.
Your name is a
Wild.
Where is
man,
the
and you coming in here
African
talking about
love?
the
The
women
You
is
see?
kings
African
and
unity
the
is
women
wrong.
and the men is not letting you talk. Get the fuck out of here. You got
And are you
debunked.
mad
You
about
got
that?
debunked.
And you
You got
interrupted
Yes.
debunked.
somebody's
And
fucking
you
love
keep
Who?
saying
connection
the
that
Who?
we
same
was
shit because
enjoying
you think that
for
Who?
somebody's gonna
nothing.
conform
I
to your
have like
bullshit. Get
5
the
people
fuck out of
going
here.
at me. Let me tell you
No, I
something.
don't want to hear
No, you can't
shit.
tell us
Who did
shit.
you?
You can't
Did
tell us shit.
who did?
No, you can't tell us shit.
Sup,
What the
sup, sup,
fuck you
sup,
don't
sup, sup.
understand? No.
Who did
Chill.
you come from? You came from
I
a woman,
Oh my
I
and
god.
don't
most
care
likely
what
So
you
that
you
are
means
came
what?
from a
saying
black
right now.
woman.
Do you not
And I
understand
also,
that?
and
And you
you
think
know
you're
who
gonna
So
get
else
a
I
clean
came
that
from?
flight? You're not
That's a
getting no
hold
clean
Look,
flight,
on.
and you
bitch.
know who else I
That's
came
not
from? I
how
happening.
a
came from my
king can
father
have a
too.
Not
fucking
getting no
baby.
clean flight.
I came from my
Sorry.
Okay,
father
That's
too.
not
you
happening.
you
Like
guys
Neither
want
will
to
that
I,
shit
have
be
a
that
girl.
shit be bothering me, yo.
conversation.
Y'all come in here,
And
be
You
we're
talking
guys
not
are
about
having no
you came from
okay.
your
conversation with
You're
you.
mother.
What's wrong with you?
bothered, and that's
Are you
absolutely
dumb?
fine. I
Are
don't.
you dumb? Do
You
you
know,
think
I don't
somebody's having a
understand what's
conversation with
going
you?
on with
Are
your
you
mind.
dumb?
Yeah, that's
No,
why I
you don't
said
get no
that's why I
Absolutely
clean
said
not.
flight.
she's a
You're
I'm
not getting no
feminist.
clean flight,
intelligent.
shorty.
That's why
You gonna have to say what
That's
you
why
that's
I
saying
why I
through
told
said she's
all
a
this.
the women
feminist.
in
You
You're
this
a
have to say what you're
space
feminist.
saying through this. So you might as well
that
get to your
they're
point. Get to your point while I'm talking
beautiful
over you.
black
Because that's the
kings,
only way your point is coming out while I'm talking over you.
and
That's
you
how
don't
this is
need a
going down
dick
until you come
to
in here
be
on
a
your real
king.
account.
You just have to
Until
have
you
your
come in
shit
here on your real
together.
account, this
You
is what's
have to
gonna
have
happen
your money
every time you
together.
speak. Every
I don't
single
know,
time you
like
speak.
if
And
you
I just lit
were,
my blunt, so
if
I
you
got time tonight.
genuinely
I got
listen, if you
mad
were
time tonight.
genuinely a
You
king,
heard? Genuinely
if
these
you were
nuts.
genuinely a king,
Genuinely these
you
nuts.
wouldn't be
You heard?
offended by
Genuinely
the
these
fact that I
nuts.
said those
I don't care
words.
about nothing you said. I'm offended by the fact that you trolled the fucking space.
I
That's
told
what I'm
y'all she a
offended by. You
troll.
Nobody
trolled
I
the
cares.
told
fucking
y'all she a
space.
Nobody
feminist.
cares.
That's what you got offended.
Read her
Nobody
That's what I'm
name.
offended by,
cares.
Goofy.
Read her
But
name.
The fuck
nobody
is you
cares
talking
though.
about?
Ain't
You
nobody
just like
ain't
you
nobody
you
laying
just
gonna hit
speak when
that
I'm
whack
taking a
shit
puff.
Absolutely.
off.
That's your chance to
Stop.
speak when I'm taking a puff. You bugging.
So
Nobody
This is your
laying
the
gonna
time to
get that
women
shine.
whack shit off.
in
Nah, you're
this
not getting that
That's
shit off.
crazy.
You
vicinity, I'm gonna
nobody
let you
want to hear
guys
that
Morning,
that
know
y'all. She
shit.
want that
that we
opinion.
Nobody
are
wants to hear that
kings,
shit.
and I'll tell you why you're
No one
kings.
wants to hear that shit.
Number
That
one,
You don't get
see
to
that's a
talk.
forget
I'm
about
problem.
done
these
taking my
That's a
puff and
men
I'm
that
problem with
are
back.
feminist
talking all
got
this
I'm
penis
back,
is
bullshit.
goddammit.
Yo,
You
Black,
y'all
don't
want
That's
get
to
to
be
why
the
get your
they're
feminists.
point off in
offended.
You
here.
trying to put
What
that
you
They're
shit on
think is
other
gonna
women.
happen? You're
See the
not
offended
getting
problem
no
so
is look,
clean
that
flight
check
like I
this out, right?
fucking told you.
Check this out.
You
Check
not
this
getting
out.
no
you
A
clean
man,
guys
flight
are
look,
like
check
I
this out.
amazing.
fucking
If
told
you
you.
had a
You
husband,
guys are
Goofy.
that's
hey, a man,
beautiful,
if
beautiful.
bro.
you had
Us
a
You guys
guys
are
husband,
are
perfect
beautiful,
the way
yes.
the
a
And
man,
you're
if
fucking
you
probably
had a
beautiful
husband,
the
you
too.
would
way
not
But
that
come
you're
here
you
talking
acting
that
ugly
shit.
are.
right now.
All right. Report my account. Come off the mic. Report my account.
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, how's everybody doing?
What's happening,
Hey,
brother?
not much. What's going on? I was
What are you recording this space?
no, I was in a space and
No, are you recording this space? Cause I hear my voice back. I hear it back. That usually happens when people are recording spaces. Are you recording the space?
No, sir, I'm not.
All right, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, but I live here in Texas.
All right, talk to us, brother.
Well, I mean, I saw the topic. I guess I was in a space yesterday, and one of the brothers wanted me to come here and speak, so I was just listening to see what exactly it's going on before. I don't want to talk out of point, so that's why I wanted to listen a little bit to see what's going on.
What space were you in yesterday?
It was a space that Kayaga hosted at. I believe it was Prez that wanted me to come here and speak, I guess.
What were they talking about in that space?
Well, it was about, Africa and the issues in Africa, and I was talking based on, somebody that, as a Nigerian, well, as a Biafran forced into Nigeria. So I was just giving my 2 cents, in that. And I was trying to, because the problem I have with most, not African Americans really, but those with the agenda of the colonial criminals that terrorized Africa for years. They call them colonial masters. I don't know whose masters they are. That what we know. For me personally, and the rest of Biafrans, we call them terrorists because they are terrorists. They are the first terrorists in the world. They introduced terrorism in Africa. So that's what they are, and that's how we refer to them. And we were talking about, those that are championing Pan Africanism or whatever nonsense that is. And I called it a pan.
Yeah. But those terrorists, you kind of speak that
Yo,
language.
Edward, what is wrong with you, bro? You ain't hear the man speaking?
Yo, I was just
All right,
mentioning
chill,
earlier.
bro. He got an
He
echo going
speaks
on. So
the
when you
terrorist
do that, we
language.
can't hear him. Chill, please. Let the man speak.
Yeah, yo, you speaking the terrorist language.
Yo, relax. It's not your turn, bro. Whatever you saying is irrelevant. Chill. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, brother, I do speak my native language. I'm not one of those, we call them efulefus.
But speaking English, that's colonizers' language.
N-word,
What are you
shut the
doing?
fuck up, nigga. Let him speak.
What's wrong with you,
I asked
nigga?
him to come in here for a
Why
purpose.
y'all let?
God damn, you do this every fucking space, nigga. Stay on your mic.
Where is the woman?
Nick, you shut the fuck
Literally,
up
no
too. The
woman
nigga
is
came in here to
talking.
Why
speak.
are you talking?
No, you shut
Why
the fuck
are
up.
you
I'm gonna say
talking,
whatever the
woman?
Oh
fuck that
my
Why are
I
you
god.
fucking
talking,
say.
woman? Shut up.
I'm
It's not
gonna
your
be out
turn to
here just
speak,
like how you're
woman.
being out
You
here.
want to
This
put
is
this woman thing out
disgusting.
there. Now let's make you feel a way,
Stop.
woman. Now let's make you
Stop.
feel a fucking way,
Oh
woman.
my
Shut
You're
up.
god.
mad
Shut your
because I
woman
know
mouth.
how to use
Since
my
you want to
mouth.
Bro,
fucking keep
she
bringing this shit up, I
disrupting the
told you
shit
don't
out of
talk in
the
this space
space.
until you go
So
get on your real
She
account.
at this
disrupting the shit
I
out
point,
of the
I'm
told you
so
space.
don't talk in this
irritated.
space
And
until
you
you go
sit
get
here
on your real
talking
account.
about how
Bro,
I'm
Goofy.
trolling,
can somebody
Are
and
you
I'm
kick can
dumb?
not.
somebody
Are you
kick
And
her
the
out of
dumb?
the
only
fucking
thing that I
space?
Are
want to
you
do
dumb?
is talk
Can
to
you
you
not hear
guys,
certain
but
people? Because
you
somebody
don't
else
want
was
to
already talking,
listen.
goofy. Main character as goofy. Somebody
Wow.
was already
And that's the
talking. It's
problem with
not
you
your
niggas. Y'all got
Wow.
turn.
main
Mute
character
your
syndrome
mic.
Wow.
Yes,
and
wow,
fucking
goofy.
penis
Wow.
envy, and
Yo, y'all
you
like
want
giving me
Wow.
red
attention.
I'm
projects
Nah,
all
you
the
embarrassed
trying to
for
time.
you
you,
trying
Like
to
y'all
be
just
Nika.
like
keep throwing these
Nicole.
plates in
Doesn't
You
front of
trying
me,
bother
to
bro.
be
me.
What's
like
up with
Nicole
this?
because
Nika.
Nicole had all the
Shut
men's
your mouth,
Do you
attention,
goofy.
see
and you
You're
that
not
think
I'm
that you
allowed to
like
gonna get
speak,
the
woman.
literally
same
You're
shit,
not
and you
allowed to
talking
not.
to
speak,
you
woman.
guys?
Now, since you
You're
feel a way
attacking
about that,
me,
you're
and
not
I
allowed to
don't
speak,
give a
woman.
shit.
You're not
You
Nicole. You're
heard?
not
You're not
Nicole.
allowed to
Stay on your
speak,
fucking mic.
woman. You heard?
Shut
God
the fuck up.
damn.
Shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. What about that?
You shut the fuck
You
up.
shut the fuck up. I knew she was gonna come
You
back
shut
with
the
that
fuck
Like
one.
that's
up.
some
That was
bullshit. Your
predictable.
name is
That was mad
a
predictable.
man. Your name is a man, but you in here talking about the women as kings.
Oh, this shit
Get
is
the fuck out of
comedy.
here, man. You on a
Prez,
Guess
go
troll
get
what?
account.
tight,
Come
bro.
on your
You're
real
Prez,
gonna
go get
account,
tight.
remember
and
This
we can
my
have a
shit
name.
is goofy
conversation.
as hell, bro. Like that's that main character shit. She keep randomly coming up on mic
That's
in
what I'm
random
saying.
You
Like
topics of
know,
conversation
I'm the
and saying
main
the most
character of
retarded
my
shit she
life.
could think of. You feel me? Unless she can't hear certain people, she doing
Sad.
that shit on purpose.
Sad
It's
Cause
day.
she's
simple as
jealous.
that.
She's
No,
jealous as
I'm
Somebody else
fuck
was
of
not.
talking and she
Nicole.
Genuinely
just came out
not.
of
She
nowhere
jealous
and
as
said
fucking
that dumb
Nicole. She
shit.
wanna
Genuinely
be
You
not.
Nicole.
heard? You are sad. Go get on your
She
real
wanna
account,
be
Goofy
goofy.
as
Nicole.
shit.
Go get on your real account,
Nicole sounds
goofy.
like a
Go get
basic
on your real
name.
account,
Number
goofy. You
Nah,
don't
one.
get
people
to
get it,
finish no
man.
Oh
thought.
wait, no,
That
no,
thought
no.
could
Hold on,
already
hold on.
completed by
Political. Hold
you.
on.
Nicole, I'm
Political.
Hold on,
Hold
hold
on.
on,
You
hold
heard
on.
that
sorry.
shit?
Completed
Hold
Your
by
on.
you.
Hold on,
Hold
let
on.
name
She
Nicole.
tried
is
to
Let
shit on
Jason.
Nicole.
Nicole, and then came in the space
You
and
don't
said
know
that
what
she
I'm
want to hear
doing
from
right
the
now?
women.
Guess
She
what?
trying to
Guess
hit on
what?
Y'all
Guess
Nicole.
bitch,
what?
No,
y'all
she's
see,
I'm
trying
that's
to
in
the
hit.
problem.
You
London
got
Y'all
to
bitches,
chilling
remove
with
y'all
my
the
hate the
S.
husband.
women
I'm
She's
more than
trying to
women
hit
chilling
hate the
on
out.
women.
Nicole.
I'm
You
hanging
got
the
to remove
fuck
the S,
out.
Press. She's trying to
My
hit on
life
Nicole right now.
is
That's what's really
Saying
amazing.
you
happening.
want
Yeah,
She
that's
You
what
want
I'm
to
know,
saying.
teach
That's
that
like,
the
Nicole
notion I
oh
lessons.
got.
That's
my
what's happening.
God.
And she's seen the
Yeah.
other. She's
You want
seen
to
Sometimes
the
I
hear
think
you
hitting
that
want
on
to
I'm
hear
like,
from the women
she was
because
like,
you
wait a minute, I
attracted to
need
the
to
women.
slide
You a
in there.
lesbian. You a
I
dyke
think the
bitch.
She's
That's
like,
all
wait
it
a
is.
minute, I need to slide
Just
in
sit
there.
here
You
and
a
I was
dyke
about
argue.
to
bitch
slip
and you
away
ain't hitting
out
the
of my
women.
hand.
That's all it
I'm
is.
gonna put you guys on mute. I'm gonna
You're gonna
Fucking
put us
leave.
on
How
mute,
about
huh?
that? You can
Okay,
leave.
you're gonna put
You
us
you
can
on
guys
mute.
can
leave.
That's
argue.
There's
you
a
have
red
fun with
button in
putting
the
me on
corner.
mute,
You can
motherfucker.
leave.
I'm
You
listening.
have fun with putting me on mute, motherfucker. I'd like to see you do it.
You can
I
leave.
think
You ain't no
I
fucking
think she
What
like
the
co-host.
my
fuck is you
lady.
talking
She like
about?
my lady.
I'd like to see you do it. Put
I
me on
think she
mute. Go
like my
ahead.
lady. God
Oh,
damn.
okay.
Yeah,
Now
I
back
think
to
she
what
has
the
a
brother
crush
was
on my
trying to
That's what
lady.
I'm
explain. Now hold up,
saying.
D. Chill,
You
chill, chill.
bitches
Let
want
the
to be
brother
men
go,
so
cause
fucking
she
bad,
just
and when a
derailed the
man
whole
checks you,
shit with
all of a
that
sudden
goofy
you want to
shit.
get back in your femininity. Get the fuck out of here. That shit don't work in the world of
Woman.
men.
You know
Fuck
what,
out of here.
Prez? I'm sorry because when you first jumped on her, I was like, wait a minute, Prez. But nah, you was right. You was right, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good, cause you know what it is. These little
She need
fucking
to be
snakes. These
manhandled.
hold
She
up,
said
nah,
she a
check it out,
king.
Nicole. Let me break it down. So no, so less people get fooled by this bullshit they be doing. These little snakes are slithering with the fuck shit and try to get all the good-hearted people on their side with one little thing they say, and then when we jump out the window on them, it's like, wait, why is he acting like that? Cause I seen through a fucking mile away. That's why I'm acting like that. When I seen you came in here with no fucking followers. I was like, nah, you ain't supposed to be on this stage, bitch. And I'm gonna call you a bitch every fucking time I refer to you now, bitch. Until you go get on your real account, and then maybe you'll get some respect. I told you wasn't
King
getting no
bitch.
respect in
Call
here,
her
Disrespectful.
king
That's
bitch.
bitch.
And she gonna keep
You
disgusting.
doing
heard?
it. Look, a
King
man, let me
bitch.
check
Yeah,
this
nah,
out.
you
Check
wanna be
this
a
out.
bitch, you king
Check
bitch
this
now.
out. Check
You
this
heard?
out.
That's your new title, bitch.
Where your
Every time
husband?
y'all see this bitch in the
That's
space,
my question.
refer to
Where
her
your
as
husband at?
king bitch. You
Where your
heard?
husband at? Because if
And like what outcomes?
I love
would
y'all for
let
listening
you
to me.
know
I'm actually about
that,
to switch the topic because that was giving me a headache. So I'm going to switch the topic. Lord Jesus, it was giving me a headache because at first it was going good, but when a good thing comes to the end, so I'm going to switch the topic just for a few seconds. I'm gonna do this one. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. So I'm going to switch it over. I forgot I didn't share the screen. Give me 1 second.
Okay, start with how should we grade mothers? Because you're a mother, you know what I mean? So
I would just ask my kid. I wouldn't even ask me. Don't ask me. Ask my kid. Ask my kid. Look at my kid, and then you can see. Or I mean, I look at it, just ask him. He'll tell you the truth. Like I don't know, I raised him different. Like he'll be like, he'll tell the truth. Embarrassingly
but
enough, would be honest.
but what's the cutoff? And what I mean by that, so one of the things I've been talking about recently is the covertness of mommy issues.
What?
I think mommy issues.
Oh, men have mommy issues. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, not just men, women as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I think we spend entirely too much time talking about daddy issues. But one of the foundationary mommy issues that a lot of people don't even articulate, but it exists, is resenting the mother for even choosing the father, right?
I
Because
didn't
a
know
lot of
that.
mothers, say that again?
I didn't know that was a such thing. I didn't know people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of mothers, and this is true in my case as well. Like a lot of mothers position themselves as these moral authorities of, if I was you, I would so and so. But like when you actually look at their life and look at the decisions that they made, it's not consistent with who they position themselves to be. So they'll say, "Oh, you need to make better decisions in men." Like if they're talking to their daughter, you need to make better decisions in men, but spend 80% of their time complaining about the father.
Yeah.
And that's if he's there, not let alone if he's not there. So like somewhere deep in that little girl or little boy's subconscious, it's like you probably weren't shit either because you couldn't attract the caliber of man that you claim you deserve. Right? So for me, I think it starts with, and this goes for men and women, it starts with what caliber of person did you join DNA with to create me?
Mm-hmm.
And then how does your life line up with the advice that you're giving me? You know, the whole do as I say, not as I do thing.
It doesn't
But
work.
I don't think a lot of parents do that. I think they spend more time just talking about all the ways that they were taken advantage of or victimized, but not necessarily the ways that they participated in that. You know, so for the mothers
Right.
who are watching, how would you, I guess, encourage them or advise them on how to be more consistent with the critiques and the ways that they claim that they're raising their boys and their girls?
Um, it's
Take
so
your
hard to
time, no
talk to.
rush.
No, I'm just saying it's so hard to talk to other people because again, it's kind of like people are not accountable, for them, and like you said, people like to victimize the situation. So to talk to the people, they have to be ready to be real. You know what I'm saying? Just be real. I always tell this story. Like I had Elijah, and he's about 5 years old, and he just starts lying. Okay, he lied. He's just lying for no reason. Like he he would steal stuff out of the cabinet, y'all, and then I would be like, "Did you just take that out of the cabinet?" And he'd be like, "No, I didn't." You know what I'm saying? It's still behind his back. Okay, this is 5. And I remember sitting in the car. I had beat him a couple times, and I'm like, "This is not working. Like just whooping this kid is just not working." And it's like, "Don't do that because blah blah." And I just felt like I was talking to a brick wall. So I'm sitting in the car one day and I'm like, you know what? I used to lie too. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to lie too. And I used to lie so good that I started to believe my own lies, right? And I was like, so could this be like a little generational thing? Because his dad was a liar too. Like I told you, he had lived 2 different lives, right? So I'm like, dang. So if I could be like the normal typical mom and be like, your dad was a liar, you don't need to be like your father. Or I could be like, look, Elijah, when I was around your age, I'm sorry, I started lying. I got away with it. And then when I got older, I lied and I went to jail. And that's what the consequence was eventually, of that. I was like, so every time you think about lying, think about ultimately possibly going to jail or getting in trouble significantly. But I was like, but you're going to have to fight that urge because you're not just getting it from me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is in my DNA that I had not, healed from, but you're also getting it from your father. And so it's going to be something that you're probably going to struggle with and so you're going to have to choose to not do what we did because you see your dad's life and then you see what I had to go through to get to this point. What do you want to do? And that's what
Yeah,
I
I
mean.
think that's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I
I
said
didn't mean to cut you
that's
off.
how I approached that situation with him. And he hasn't lied since. And I had to whoop him. I don't even have to whoop my kid. Like it used to be once every 6 months until we sorry. But I just kept it real with my problems. I kept it real with things that I had struggled with as a kid that I couldn't tell my parents about because they made it seem like they didn't have those problems. Then you grow up and find out that they did, and you're like, okay, so you just hid them from us. Like you didn't. How did you get over it? My mom. I'll give you an example. I had got my feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? You get your heart broke. And what I noticed that I would do is I'd work. Like my heart be broke, I would work. Like I could produce what in pain. And so one day I was like, but I'm not processing the pain. Does that make sense? Like I'm just working. The work is perfect. Like I'm yielding results. I'm making money, but like I have not processed like what I've been through. Right. And so I sat down on the table and I was like, Mom, what did you do, when you got your feelings hurt or you got your heart broke? She's like, I'd work. And I was like, ain't that crazy? I was like, what did that do for you? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, did you ever process anything that you've ever been through? And she was like, I was like, yeah. And she said she couldn't answer. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be able to be like, I was hurt. That hurt me. This is why it hurt me. And this is what I'm going to do moving forward. You know what I'm saying? When that type of hurt comes. Does that make sense? But it was that realization that I was by my influence doing exactly what my mom did when she would have pain work. And I didn't know.
Do you think a lot of women are like that?
Yeah. You see all these women out here being bosses? They're only bosses because somebody didn't hurt their feelings and they had to find something to do. So and they're like, I don't want to get my feelings hurt no more, so I don't want to date or anything like that. And so they boss up or whatever. But if it was up to us, we probably wouldn't boss up. We would just really like to be in our role, which is to help me. But women are not going to say that because they don't want to say, that I birthed my business out of pain. I birthed mine out of pain. Sure did.
Yeah. So, before we move on to the comment section, so
I bet you they've been talking real mess. Huh? What they've been saying?
it's some good things too, though.
Oh.
But I'm gonna give you an opportunity if there are any questions that you have about men that maybe I can answer.
Well,
I'm gonna give you the opportunity.
Like, so in one of the comments, the person was like, she abused her kids by dumping her emotional trauma onto her child or something crazy like that. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to figure out how telling my son the truth about who I was before I had him dumping my emotional trauma on my child. Or abusing him. They said I was an abuser, a child abuser for doing that.
No. Well, I haven't seen that comment. I think what they might be sensitive to generally is, and I think I mentioned it during the interview, the concept of son husbands.
Okay.
But basically, a lot of mothers, it's not limited to single mothers, but particularly single mothers, they expect a level of emotional labor that is usually expected from a husband or a boyfriend. They expect it from their son, right? So I think maybe what they were responding to was maybe the fear that you might be another woman who's doing that to a boy, as opposed to the reality that you are, because they don't know you, right? They only can go off of what is said during the interview. But I think it is something that happens very often, and I don't think we talk about enough. Right. So and to be fair, I don't think women do it deliberately either. I don't think y'all do it on purpose.
Explain that to me though. Like, explain you say emotional. Explain that to me. Because I'm not understanding. Maybe because I just don't do it. So I'm trying to understand it. Does that make sense? Like, giving the child the emotional responsibility
of a man.
Yeah, like I don't. Because I don't. So you want me to be honest? I don't even give the man the emotional responsibility for me. So I'm trying to figure out what does that even look like? Because maybe I need to. So I'm just trying.
I mean, I think, so when I think of emotional responsibility, I think of the catharsis that, you usually would come home and maybe tell your man how your day was. So-and-so did this. But instead, in a situation when a woman doesn't have a man, she does that with her son. So now, instead of him doing his homework, playing video games, whatever he would normally be doing, for that 10, 20-minute span, he's your boyfriend for all intents and purposes, right? Or you have situations, even in the boy's adulthood, like you'll see the memes or the little videos where a guy's picking up his mom and she wants to sit in the front while the girlfriend's in the car. Like that type of stuff where like she won't allow the son prioritize any other woman above him because he's been her husband for as long as she or he can remember. And even the crazy shit, but it happens.
That's why I stay at my house. Like I don't know what I don't know what y'all
Yeah.
doing out here in these streets. No, yeah, no. Mm-mm. So no, I don't. Like I don't tell him how my day was. He don't even ask. I mean, like he don't. We don't have that. He don't ask me that. I think it's his business. I mean, unless like it's something tragic and it's going to affect him or something like that, then I have to tell him. You know, like something with my mom or something like that. That's where it's going to affect him in the long run. But no, I ask him how his day is because I think I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be like, hey, did you have a good day today? What was school like? You know what I'm saying? How did it go? But other than that, like no, he does his homework and plays the video games and minds his business. And when he does talk to me too much, I'll be concerned. Like why are you talking to me so much? Like so he has his space.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you observe it happening though? Like now that you're aware of it, do you see generally in our community how some boys, for instance, are put in that situation prematurely with their mothers?
I see it in other communities too. Yeah, I see it. I seen it this weekend too. So, yeah.
You said this weekend. What happened?
He had a band competition and you know, like we have moms and parents and stuff like that. And I did see, you know, certain situations where I'm like, oh, okay, you know, that mom, okay, it's emotional thing there. But there's two parents in the household. I think that she just probably just has, you know, what she thinks is a friendship with her kid is just a little bit, she's codependent. You know what I'm saying? Just really
Right. That's a good word. That's a
yeah,
good word.
very codependent. Yeah.
All right, so I've got the super chat from Angel. Shout out to you, brother. He says, "Don't forget, Jesus was crucified for his morals. Men stay quiet because they get attacked on them instead of listening to. How do you plan on teaching others to exercise their responsibility to listen?" So I'm assuming he means like, how do you plan on helping women better listen to men?
That's hard. Listen, I'm still trying to get that right sometimes. Depending on what level of mad you have made me. I don't hear you. You know what I'm saying? I think that we definitely will have to have like teaching moments and classes for women because it is going to be a learning experience because even women don't listen to women sometimes. And that's just, I mean, we probably really are some stubborn creatures, to be honest. Like now that I'm sitting here looking at that, how do we exercise the responsibility to listen?
Okay. Hey, Jules. I paused it. So this is live. I hope you can hear me okay. Just give me the. She seems nice but messy. Yes. Hold on. She said she's come. They live together, and he come home and play the PlayStation, and he don't ask her how her day is. Oh gosh, she needs help. Oh Lord Jesus. Let me see if because I have a new platform I'm trying out. Just FYI, Jules. Just trying out some different platforms to see which works best because every platform is so different. But yeah, so she's Lord, go help her out. Help her out. Jesus. Hey, she just said that. Like, Lord. Okay, so let me see if I hit play. Let me see if I can hear myself. Like, hold on one second. Because I don't. You can still hear me talking. I know she's talking too. Oh, I know she's talking too, but can you still hear her, Jules?
As far as women holding women responsible, that's just something we're gonna have to do. I think when I see like women empowerment and these little movement thingies as are going on, it's not teaching women how to be uh receptive to men and to listen to men. So we'd have to change the whole narrative that's been pushed for, you know, a decade or so. You know, women are loose and stuff like that. And I will say that
Perfect.
the church has had its involvement
I
in
wish I could
making
mute her,
women
but I can't.
feel like they
Let me see.
never
Okay. How about now? Can you still hear me and them too right now? Like right now? So I'm saying that. See if there's a difference. Can you still hear me and her or just me? I'm waiting on your response. Okay. I wear glasses. Don't be saying that. Are you going to hear me now? Not her at all. Can't hear her at all right now. Is it quiet? She okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. Okay, here she come back.
Times. And so he actually panders to who shows up and who pays tithes. And so he's not teaching women to be women and future wives to anybody. He's teaching them how to be a wife to him, how to be subservient to him. I don't like you. Have you ever heard of Miles Monroe? Miles, yeah, like yeah, he would send women home and be like, "Don't come here until your husband shows up. Like, don't right." And then the husband would show up trying to figure out who is this pastor that sent her home to actually be my wife. He knew what he was doing because men know men. And a lot of times to me, men don't trust pastors because you have yet to check her on her wifely duties because her wifely duties are now benefiting you.
That's true.
Yeah, and we don't want to go to church. Why I want to go listen to you for? But if you look at Miles Monroe's his following, it was a lot of men, and it was because he would send those women home, go home,
Right.
and do right by your husband.
That's real. That's
Yep.
real. Let me get some of the other super chat. Shout out to the Condemn. Appreciate you, brother. $50 super chat. He says, late, but we in here. What's the word, sir? Appreciate you, my brother. We're just talking to Miss Jamie, just recapping her thoughts on her appearance on the channel. Mr. Deontay, Deontay. Shout out to you, brother. He says, thank you, sister, for sharing your thoughts. I believe the desire for traditional structures aren't for us in this age, especially the desire for black men to be leaders of their female peers. So
Why
he's
do you
saying
think that?
there's no desire for male leaders. Do you agree with that? Or do you disagree?
I I don't even know. I don't know what women think. I don't even talk to them that much because they irritate me. I don't know.
But but you're a woman. How don't you like women and you're a woman?
Because I want a black man as a leader. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell other men about these people out here in these streets. I don't have a lot of I told somebody the other day on a podcast. Majority of my black female friends are married. All of them. All of them are married. I don't have single black friends. So I don't they desire to have a black man as a leader and he's a good one. They're happy. So the single women in these streets that you guys deal with, I don't know their thought process. I don't know why you wouldn't want to have a black man as a leader unless you have been led into ditches several times by grown boys.
I didn't hit that mute button. Oh Lord Jesus. You said it she's the glasses are nice, but they prioritize their career. That's very interesting. I think I would love to talk to some other women who do prioritize their career more. I was never that woman, So I don't know the thought process of that. For her, it seems like she really needs a mentor, a female mentor, a woman mentor, a lady mentor that's going to help her, because she said a lot of things that's very disheartening. And the fact that the guy here, I wish I could just, oh, you know what? Let me see if I could just mute them. Let me just mute them, but still bring them up because they're actually live. This guy here, the Nigerian, he's not giving any pushback to her, because when she said that her boyfriend, I'm assuming it's her boyfriend or husband, I'm not sure, comes home and don't ask her how her day is, that right there is very telling, because there is no man that you're going to be that loves you is not going to ask you, babe, how you doing? You okay? You know, what you up to? You know, like they're not going to not ask you how your day is going in some kind of form or fashion. And then when she said he plays the video game, I'm assuming she's in her 30s. I'm going to go with in her maybe late 20s, early 30s. I'm not sure. I don't know. But she needs some help. Let me see if I can read some of the comments, because my God, she's putting me to sleep with her boring ass. I would not ask her either, probably, if I was a man. My goodness. She has no oomph in her. What's happening here? Let me see if I can read some of the comments. Some women told me I'm not a good leader, a guy, if they feel like I don't lead them right. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to go through some comments. I think men just need to exercise their leadership consistently, including leaving certain women you don't like alone. Now, that's definitely true. Afro. Okay, I'm a white. If white girls are going to college to find their husband, then they're told that in high school to do so. Now, you know what? It's very interesting. A lot of white women definitely talk about when they go to college, they do look for a husband while, you know, getting career, but their main focus is to she's very boring, right? Because I'm about to go to sleep with her ass. I'm like, let me find something else, Lord Jesus. White women do go to college to find a mate, but unfortunately, a lot of black men are not in college. This is very clear with that. Like, it's not, we don't have a large sector of black men in college. And if they are in college, I don't know the statistics, but we're not going to get the same outcome that a white woman would get. Okay. So I always talk about, you know, men in getting trades and things like that. That will be more for black women to kind of lean in that sector as well. I mean, if women want to go and get a degree, if you're not like going to school to be a surgeon, you know, maybe some kind of financial field, like real specific fields, you don't need to go to college. Okay. I don't really, it's unnecessary. You got to pay all these loans back. I don't agree with any of that. It's a waste of money, because we were lied to and told to, if you go to college in my area, go to college, you can make more money. Yes. But now you don't even need a degree. Get a certificate. Okay. So, but that's very interesting that she's boring as hell. So I'm gonna try one more time on the Twitter space, but I am gonna go to bed because I gotta get up and go to the gym. Boom, 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 boom. So let's see what these ignorant fools are talking about here on the, because that African space is really good, Jules. They was really getting to a lot of good points earlier. Then I waited too doggone late. Man, I should have streamed it live. I was like, let me try out the new little software with the live thing. So let me see what they're talking about. Let's see. Give me 1 second. You probably can't hear it, but give me 1 second. Oh Lord. I think. Hold on, Lord Jesus. Oh,
Me and this bitch talking like Morgan Freeman.
oh wait, hold on.
This nigga was just in the room with white people, just rubbing their feet.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't never heard a Paya come off the mic like that. That nigga was like, shut the fuck up. Like he a nigga from here. That's crazy as shit.
Sound like he all black than somebody else. I am black, nigga.
You
I'm
one of
proud
the.
to be black.
What's the difference between?
You just said you was black, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Nigga
I'm
be
the
cold.
definition of
Nigga be
blackness,
code
bro.
switching like Mel every
I'm the
space, nigga. That
That
definition
shit
nigga
of
is
be cold
crazy.
blackness.
switching like a motherfucker, don't he?
Nigga be
I'm the
code switching
definition of
like Mel.
blackness, bro.
You fucking around, nigga. I'm a messy
I didn't
bitch.
know Morgan Freeman was a thug, nigga.
No, fuck out of here, Smooth. Chill,
I didn't
nigga.
know Morgan Freeman was a thug.
Mel
Yo,
code switched in one space. Now
Everybody know
all
I'm
the
a messy
coons feel
bitch.
like they can come
No, I ain't
out.
no fucking Mel. Everybody know I'm a messy bitch. Stop
hey,
playing
hey,
me.
listen,
Cuss
Hey,
Greg.
that nigga
y'all
out,
see
Hey,
Nicole.
how
Greg.
Cuss him
Apaya
out.
killed that one nigga and then now a new nigga trying to argue
Hey,
with him?
Nicole, cuss that nigga Pie out.
Greg, chill. Hey, let me educate Greg on a little bit of something, right?
Man, I
Greg
can't
gone,
argue
he
with
dead.
that blue
He
nigga.
dead,
Greg.
Apaya. Now you
Hey,
calling a new nigga.
hey.
That blue
Who's
nigga.
the little dude on the planet? Who's that dude trying to be all black more than a black dude from the continent of Africa? Who's trying to take more blackness than
Nigga,
that
you
Nigga,
black
blue,
I
dude?
got
nigga.
two.
Fuck
Nigga,
you
I
talking
got
Y'all
two
about,
not
black
nigga?
black,
parents.
y'all
All
blue.
right.
Hold on, wait, Apaya. I got two black parents. What is you talking about?
You hybrid, bro. You hybrid. You
Pie.
Hybrid.
hybrid. Yeah, you're not a
That's
regular
how
Pie.
black.
you niggas.
Hold on, I don't know if you can see me. I can do all these different steps. I got used to my little thing. What's asexual? I gotta look that up. I gotta go into a dictionary. Asexual. What does that mean? Let me see, Jules. Asexual. Let's see. She seemed asexual. Okay, maybe look it up because I don't even know what that is. They ain't doing over there but cussing. Let's see. Asexual is a lack of sexual attraction to others or low or absent interest in or desire for sexual activity. Wow. It may be considered a sexual orientation or the lack thereof. It may also be categorized more widely to include a broad spectrum of asexual sub-entities. Oh Lord, that's gonna go. So that probably means some other stuff like binary. It sounds like we get into that binary and all. Well, I didn't even know what that meant. I seen asexual, but I didn't even look it up. But you said she looks asexual. Ooh, Lord. And the energy was definitely different in the other space. I think I probably go to bed because it's a lot of yelling at this time of the night. It's almost 11. It's 10:30. God, dog. Man. The energy between, you say, what you say, Jules? You said is the energy different. Oh, I got that already. Oh, I got two. That's me. I thought you said something, Jules. Did I miss your thing here? Maybe that's me. But yeah, that was very interesting. Uh, like the way she was talking about, yeah, but it was weird. And then the old boy wasn't even like trying to. I don't know. He didn't say like, well, kind of help her along the way. That was very weird. Damn interview. Um, I'm gonna see. It seems like she's dead. Okay, seems like she is detached from sexual, or it seems like she's detached from reality because maybe she's lived with this guy that she was saying who don't pay her no attention. He don't even ask her how her day is. I mean, wow, what the heck is that? What I mean, even my own family members ask me how my day was. Every day I ask my son. Well, if I see him before he leaves to work, to have a great day. Son, have a great day. And then when I see him when he get home from work, I ask him every day, how was your day? It was good. I'm always asking him, engaging with, what's going on with his life and things like that. But and I'm a mother, but then you're dating somebody who don't even ask you how was your day? Please. Ain't no way heck for me. I don't think so. I think I would be like, bro, as y'all say. Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was very weird. Yes, I don't. Okay, you see it. I have to read it in the big letters. She probably don't notice attempt of. No, she does not flirt. She's not even flirting in the goddamn interview. Okay, like she don't even know I wonder how old she is. Let me see. They've been going on for a while, so I totally missed a lot of the comments. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to her real quick and let me just. So poor baby. Oh Jesus, poor baby. I kind of want to reach out to her. I was like, you need like a sister friend because you need some help, baby girl. Hell, let me hit play. She needs some help. Hold on. Let me go to her.
Thief, hoe, all of that to devoutly.
Oh, let me go to now.
Explain.
No, I
That's
remember I told you I grew up where I seen people like almost dysfunctionally not happy. Like they looked happy, but they weren't really happy. And I just I didn't want that. Plus my mom, she did like foster care, and then we had like a large family
Yeah,
daycare.
mid
So
30s.
we just always had kids around and stuff like that. And I felt like I
The
was
deaconess. Oh,
like
what
a
the
nanny,
heck?
like I was always caring for people at a young age, and I never really had that moment to just kind of like be without having to be concerned about anybody. So when I said when I grow up, I don't want to be responsible for nobody's feelings or what goes on with them. I don't want to do it because I had just always had to like.
is that still the case, or has that changed for you?
Oh no, that's changed. I mean, like, of course that changed because I had my son, and then I was like, it's my nature to care about people. Like even if I didn't want to, it is my nature. Like I always tell people I have like the nanny complex. Where like kids walk up to you and be like, "Hey," and I'm like, "I don't know you," you know what I'm saying? And they're
So
like,
okay, so in that case, since you've changed your mind, what do you think is the biggest hurdle now to getting to the commitment and the long term
trust,
relationship thing?
trust. It's trusting myself really to trust that individual. It's trusting. Like I've always had commitment problems. Like even when I bought my house, I had to have the people uh that have you sign the papers come to my job because that was comfortable for me. I made them come to my job so I could sign the papers or I wasn't gonna go. When I had bought my car, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not
Baby girl got mental issues.
gonna come to the car dealership. And so they brought the car to me and brought the contract, and then I signed it at the job. So it just I'm being honest, like it was that long, like, oh, I can't once I sign this contract, this is it for me. Like,
Yeah.
and I also know this, like once I'm committed to something, whether I like it or not, I'm going all the way through. And so to say that with somebody that's big. Like who I choose as my partner can change the trajectory of my life. And I don't want to be
Do you,
miserable.
Has put me to sleep though.
do you feel like a lot of women share that same
No,
disposition?
no.
Like they're just afraid to take that leap?
Yeah, I mean it's a scary thing. Like we can be in long term relationships all day long, but we know that there's an escape route. And I'm gonna be honest.
Now that could be true. That could be true.
I think that a lot of women pick nothing men because we know what the end result is going to be.
That could be true. She could be telling the truth on that.
We know that
We
that
would agree with that.
it might not work, and we don't have to be responsible for that situation. In our innate thing is like we are scared to commit to somebody. We are scared to love
It's a
fully
contradictory.
and give that person
True.
responsibility over,
It is.
us, because a heartbreak is hard in real life, and even though we know like this person's hurting us and stuff like that, we're still in control of that situation because
That's
we
true.
haven't fully given that person ourselves.
That's true. That is true. Because a lot of
That's
men,
real.
I'm
So Dion,
because a lot of men do not fully give themselves to us. Again, case in point, the guy that she's living with or dating don't even ask her how her day was, and she's totally fine with that. So it's almost like this not I'm just saying this her case specifically, but bottom line, capacity that somebody is to her is good. And so, yes, it is indecisiveness and being committed at the same time. You're committed to the bullshit. You're committed to being with a Dusty. You're committed to knowing that this relationship is not going to go anywhere because women feel like they have some kind of control in that relationship, which we really don't, which is the crazy part. But that is the mental illness that I was saying earlier, that she has mental illness because she thinks she has control of that relationship, but she really truly don't. But that is the mindset of a lot of people because people they don't want to get hurt because they've been hurt through so many ways. It don't even have to be a relationship type, but it can be a parental type. It can be family members. It could just be like my homegirls or people I grew up with, and then we have this whole thing going on. So, yeah, that's very true. So I will definitely give her that on that. So I'm gonna go hit play.
Dante, shout out to you, brother, with $20 super chat. He also goes on to say, please excuse me, I think sisters want leaders. I believe it's very hard for the average guys to be leaders of women that are very close to being their economic and educational equals. Have you found that to be a difficulty in the past? Maybe a guy you made more money than, or you were more educated than. Has it been a problem? And then how did you navigate that?
I think it is a problem, and I try not to make it a problem when I was in that type of situation. Like, I could give you, for instance, like there was times
Really,
where
men commit more.
I probably wanted to do
I don't know about
something,
that.
but I knew it was not, financially feasible. So it's just a compromise, and then not to make you don't make the person feel bad because there's certain circumstance, because that's their circumstance for right now. Does that make sense? What I had seen women do was date somebody that did not make as much as them, but then cuss them out because they couldn't do anything. And that didn't make no sense. Like, you already knew he was broke when you met him. You know what I'm saying? So why make him feel bad for being broke when you already knew?
Because we believe in the potential of that person, and because that person was telling you, well, I'm going to get myself together, I need, just let me do A, B, C, and D, and it wasn't in a timely fashion.
That makes sense. Like, it just,
Right.
why would you do that? um so I tried to compensate for the situation, or like, even I think one time, I had listened to this man. He was like, never give a man money, right? Because that makes him feel some type of way. So what
It's
I did,
emasculating.
yeah, it's emasculating, right? So I was like, oh, okay, well, okay, all right. So I know that he has a need, and I have a need over here, and he actually does this. Like, he's able to do this. So I kind of made a job, and I was like, hey, can you do this? If you can do this, then I'll just pay you. And that's how that went. So that's the way. I mean, I don't think he knew what I was doing when I did it, but that's what I was. That's what I did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Shout out to E Black TV.
Oh, he's still
He
in the building.
says,
He's glad to go in the building.
are stable single moms actively looking to find a good man? I find they want to wait until the child is grown, thus
That was me.
they find themselves in unbalanced relationships. How would you respond?
That was me.
Um, are single moms
That was
actively
definitely
looking?
me.
There are some that are actively looking. I mean, I know that there's some that with young kids that are actively looking for. Okay, but he said good man, and so I'm just gonna say,
So for me, my son is 27. He'll be 27. Wow. And he only known me to be with two men, okay, through his whole life. Because I didn't date, right? Like, I just did not date. And so now he's grown, by the time he got out of high school, so okay, now I feel comfortable now dating. So it is that's very interesting. That's a great topic.
amen. I wouldn't say necessarily good.
Okay.
I would just say a man. I know that there's single moms actively looking for a man. You know what I'm saying? Good. I don't think that some of the single moms have yet to even sit down and be like, this relationship ended because of this. this didn't work for me. They haven't done any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably haven't done any work to find out why they are a single mom. And so they're just looking for a man. I find they wait. And so when he says they want to wait until the child is grown, what really happens is the child grows and then they grow too. And now they finally have an ideal of what type of man they want to be with. And so it may look like what he's saying, but what has happened is they were single mom, probably young, after their dad didn't.
I was 16 when I had my son. So yes.
Work out. They were looking for a man, not a good man, just a man. Have been damaged, hurt, went through whatever, and then the kid is grown, getting ready to graduate or has already graduated. Yeah. Now they're lonely. Now they have time to self-reflect, and now they know what type of good man they want for themselves.
Well, I think this is a good opportunity. I mean, there are 102 people watching. Are you looking for a good man currently?
No.
So elaborate on that, because it almost like goes against what we're talking about.
Well, because so the Bible, I kind of go by that, and it says in the Word that a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. What I have been working on is ensuring that I would be a good wife and favor to a man that is looking for a wife.
Jules.
Now, I'm not looking to find anything. He's going to find me in the correct time.
Let me dial in. Hold on. Let me dial in.
My job right now, are you actively dating currently? No, I'm not actively dating currently. I don't got time. I work a lot, not because I want to, but just because I had put myself in this perpetual circle of working, and I'm trying to get out of it. But no, I'm not actively.
I never had to work, so I'm okay with that.
So that what's the plan?
Right thing for me. Yeah, I didn't have to go through
that. What's the plan? Like, how is this supposed to
I didn't have
happen for you?
I mean, eventually I'll be able to date. I just have
to. You like the glasses?
I don't like DMs because I feel like that is just so not personable enough.
You do.
I feel like you haven't done enough research on me. I need to know you are kind of like you will run a background check on me. I need to know that. Like I need because the world is different. You know what I'm saying? I could be a whole man in these right now. I'm just saying. So I just need to.
Okay, so ideally in your mind, how does this thing play out?
I don't have a.
No, but you have to have like an ideal. Like, okay, so right now I'm working on becoming a wife or becoming the type of woman that a man would seek.
Glasses equals career. Is that a good or a bad thing, Jules?
All right. So where is that man going to seek you and find you? Is he going to find you at home, at the job?
Oh no, like at my community event. I work for myself, so I work different jobs. So I do community events. I do community activism, anyways. And then like I'm a stylist. You know what I'm saying? He could book an appointment. I've had that happen. They have booked an appointment. I sell products. There's plenty of places. I'm a virtual assistant, you know what I'm saying? So I work for
she's not thinking about
shout out to Courtney Michelle. She said faith without works.
I do check them. I don't want them though. I my number out there. If they want, listen. Me and God knows if they write, they're gonna hit. I got a standard. This is where the church fails us. Yeah, I don't want the demons.
I don't do the church thing.
I just don't. I don't. I'll never.
Oh, she's right.
I actually nice to him. I'm like, hey, you might not want to do that. It's funny. I could be Satan's daughter. Like sometimes y'all don't know what type of women you be hitting on.
I agree.
And they're crazy, and you have to be able. What? I'm for real. I want you to show up at our events, and I want you to see me interact with other people. You gotta do research on a woman. Don't just
have
anybody because they look appealing. That's crazy. That doesn't make no sense. Do not hit my DMs up. You're not gonna get a response. I'll just look and smile. That's cute. Thanks. That's all you're gonna get from me. Because I've had people book an appointment. Because I do men.
I'm just saying, I knew this about her from the glass. Oh.
Shout out to Afro Disciple with
Okay. And I
499
put
super
my
chat. He
glasses
says,
on.
"Can
I'm
we be
coming.
honest? A lot of women don't have a reference of what a good relationship looks like, so they operate off of fantasy, not facts." Do you have a response for that?
I think that's true because again, people don't think.
I'm just going to pause that real quickly. That actually has been my downfall because I come from the ideal family, my mom and dad, like yeah. So I was raised by a man, so I can tell off rip if this dude is A1 or not. So that's why it was much easier for me to be single because I knew what it was like. So definitely, so I had the opposite effects. I had my dad, my mom, even my aunts and uncles, like everybody married, everybody doing good. Nobody's perfect, but like that whole family value thing, yeah, that was most people I dated didn't even have a mother and a father. They probably didn't have both. They didn't even have a mama or a daddy, you know. So that was very interesting for me growing up.
Think that arguing is normal. They don't think that a man coming home and not wanting to talk to them is normal. They don't think that. Like, and to be honest, like sometimes you don't want to talk to them either. Like,
My glasses
but
are like
a woman
Iberian
is
glasses.
expecting
I'm
you
gonna put
to
my
just
glasses
be
on, but
smiling at
like
them
old
all
damn
the time, and
Iberian.
that's real unrealistic. I think we all have unrealistic expectations for one another. You know what I'm saying? Like I was on a podcast the other day and I was like, the Bible says don't deprive me from having sex. When I get married, don't deprive me. But I mean, is that realistic? Probably not. But in my mind right now it is. You know what I'm saying? So me
I'll
and
be
whoever
right
I
back.
marry, we're gonna have to talk about it because I don't want to be deprived. He said, are we fasting? Because if we're not fasting, I'm not getting some. Does that make sense? You're not gonna do me
It
like
may
that. I'm not one of them women who withhold anything. Like we could be mad, and I would still be like, "All right, well, we could do it," but then I'm still mad at you afterwards, and that's it.
I guess I'm still stuck on
Hey,
the
Jules, hit that like
refusing to
button.
check the DMs
Thank
thing.
you.
Like, make that make sense for me, because I don't think it makes sense. If I'm being honest with you, Jamie.
I know,
So
but I just
help
don't
me
want
understand it.
to. I don't want to. I don't want a DM. I don't want it. I just don't. I don't want you to hit me with the what you doing. Hey, beautiful. I don't want
Hmm.
none of that. I just don't. I don't feel like it's genuine because I know men that do it just to 10 women at the same time. I don't want it. Like I want something different. Like I know exactly what I want and I know I'm gonna get it because I have people do it. But I don't want that.
So if Michael B. Jordan DMs you, you're not gonna respond.
No, I'm not interested in him. You know, because I don't. He doesn't fit my standard. That's not the man that I want.
Idris Elba. I don't.
I'm calling Cap. She not interested in Michael B. Jordan, girl.
know the some preacher who's
Cap.
handsome DMs you, you wouldn't respond.
It's happened, bro.
Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I think it's silly. I really I really think it's silly, particularly to simultaneously say there are not enough men out here,
I didn't say
and
there
then
wasn't. I didn't say that there wasn't. I didn't ever say that. That no, that's other women that said that. I didn't say there wasn't enough
okay,
men. I just said that I don't want to be approached in my DM. And that's just my request. And that should be fair. That's a personal request. My number is on my website. My number is on my business card. You can have my number, but you cannot hit me in my DM. I'm not going to respond. I'm just not. I
listen,
responded
you
to a
grown.
couple and then I just asked them a couple questions and I was like, "You do this all the time?" And they're like, and I was like, I'm not unimpressed. I'm unimpressed by that. I am. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen, you grown. If you ask me for advice, I give it to you, but I ain't gonna just shove it down your throat.
You
I
said
think it's a
you said,
terrible idea.
you said check the DMs and I mean, I'm
I
not.
think, but the reality is when I'm talking to men,
Mhm.
part of the reason that men are checking out, you're seeing men go overseas, you're seeing men go monk mode even. They're saying that for the payout
Mhm.
that I could potentially get, the cost isn't worth it. It's not equivalent to the payout, right? Because women are simultaneously making things more difficult for men
Mhm.
while forcing men to expect less from them.
Yeah, but I don't do that though. So that, I mean, like that, I don't care what any other woman does. I know what I do, and I just don't want I don't want a DM, and that's just a personal request. I don't want a DM.
Okay.
I'm just telling the truth. I don't want, if I did what every other woman does, which is play games with men, and I don't have anything to offer in the situation, then fine. I would be like, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to check the DMs. But nah, I know my value. I'm sorry, I just cannot. I cannot. If I didn't have value, I wouldn't work for all of these men, and they wouldn't be happy. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just
This
saying,
like I
I'm not
said.
checking a DM. I'm not doing it. My number is
I
on
I
my website.
I still think there's no difference with somebody call like a random person calling your number versus sending you a message. They're trying to get in
I don't even
contact
know
with you.
how. I don't know. Like I don't know what state of mind I am in right now. I'm just,
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I think it's silly. I
yeah,
think it's silly. I
like I said,
think
I think I want. I think
it's
I want
creating
somebody.
it's creating unnecessary resistance. It's creating an unnecessary hurdle. And I think that
I might take what
if
you're
it's
saying
a
into consideration. I might. Let
if
me.
it if it's a woman in high school or in her early 20s and she could live without it, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like for somebody claiming to want something but making it difficult for that thing to find them or making
I
it
don't
more
think.
difficult.
I just don't think I would. I don't think it would be a DM situation. Like I said, I have enough events and stuff like that for that person to meet me there in person.
What do Christians like to say? If you want to make God laugh,
Hmm?
you know the rest. Go
No,
ahead. What's
I
the
don't
rest?
know. I don't know that saying.
If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. That's the saying.
Yeah, I mean, but it might be the plan that might be a DM, and he might have to
Hmm.
correct me. But you got to let God correct me, okay? Because He will. Trust me, like for real. I
This
might,
might be it. This
yeah,
might be it. Me and everybody in the chat saying this is silly. This might be your correction. You know what I'm saying? He might have sent us. He works through people, right? All
right.
right. All right.
I'm gonna have to look at this chat. Like, put one up. What do they tell me what one person said? Let me see.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Okay, what's the
Leon too. He
don't wait
says,
too
"Don't
long.
wait till
You
you."
gonna get old.
Um.
All right, look. Let
Let
me
me
ask you a question.
see.
What's
Okay.
appropriate DM language? How's he supposed to approach you when he hits your DMs? Then help me understand that.
Well, for me, I think it's about finding like mutual interest. So
Okay.
if a dude, because I tried to do a series called Down in the DMs where a girl showed me her DMs and dudes
Mm-hmm.
were sending her dick pics and nudes and videos and all kinds of shit. Versus the dudes who were like, "Hey, how you doing? I saw this thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's that song? What's that restaurant? Whatever the case may be." So we can find some mutual interest. Now, if you're just automatically turning that away, I don't think that's smart at
No,
all.
no. I don't think I got any. No, I did. No. Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let's see. So we got some new channel members. Shout out to Leon the Second.
So I'm going to bed. I thought is Jules. You said you think she's going to disqualify every man that comes her way into so yeah, I mean she's weird with this. And you're not even I'm I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna be real nice. We say a random stranger calling is way cheaper, creepier than a DM. Yeah, that's weird. She's weird. It seems like she needs a lot of help and she needs a lady guidance, someone to kind of help her with this. Um, she does not want a relationship. And I think that she does not want a relationship is because she don't know what one looks like. And she's been treated poorly. That's what I'm assuming. She's been treated very poorly. And she's not in the right position to demand what she really wants. That's what's happening here. And I really wish her luck. She does not. She's scared. No, yeah, she's scared because she don't know what the hell she wants. She sounds like your cousin's like that. Oh shit! God damn it! Are they around the same age bracket, like that 30? I said 20. I don't know how old she is. I totally missed it, but this is why a lot of women and men too. But I'm speaking about women. Her case needs lady mentorship for real. She needs same age group. Okay. Yeah, she needs a little help. And she's going to be in this cycle until she figure out how to make it work. I would love to help her, but older millennials. Oh yes. See, I didn't know exactly when she was saying she know her value. No, she don't. She don't know her value yet. And if I was to tell her that, she will probably try to fight me down. But no, 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 baby girl. You do not know your own value. You don't. I'm so sorry. And I wish that I can help her with that. But yeah, she doesn't know it. And she knows her career value. And I'm gonna tell you, that's kind of really, I'm gonna be very clear. That's kind of the only positive thing that is pushed to women and maybe men too. But I'm not a man, so I can't say. But I'm only speaking for women because I'm a girl. But that's the only thing that's pushed to us is career. And in fact, like for me, you go to college so you can make some more money so you can be stable. Because the men, if you want to date black men, I'm saying specifically, a lot of the guys are trying to figure it out. And so, do I want to be left figuring it out? Or do I want to be able to sustain myself? And that's the reality of it. So only thing that she can be good at is going to school, getting a degree, and having a career. And that way you can support yourself. And everything else will just fall by the wayside. And that's the truth of the matter. But I thank you for joining me. So I said I'll just come testing my new little platform here. I'll see if I like it. I'm gonna try to do something tomorrow too. Just testing some new software that I have, trying to see how it works or whatever. But thank you. What you say? Relationships aren't valued anymore between manosphere and the feminists. I don't think they ever were. But this is not just our generation, Jules. My cousin he's born in 1954. He is the true red pillar. My uncle Junior was born in 1928. He never wanted to get married. He's a red pill. Nope. This is not nothing new. This is nothing new. It was interesting about this. Is nothing new. Like my brother, nope. No relationships. Ain't trying to get into one. Tell the women I don't even want one. They be trying. No. These men have been like that, and there's been women that has been whores. So unfortunately, this is nothing new. We just have social media to highlight this. And so I think that the thing is to find non-manosphere, non-feminists in my mind, and operate within those realms. So yeah, it's way back. Yes, my cousin, right now, my first cousin, this is his mom and my mom are sisters. He's born 1954, and he's not even my oldest first cousin. I'm the baby. You know, 'cause I'm the baby out of everybody. So, but yeah, I always tell them that. They better remember. But yeah, my cousins, my male cousins, nope. So I'm very familiar with, how the original red pillar thinks. Like he don't want nobody to come into his nice, beautiful home with the plush carpet and, the house laid out. I mean, super clean. Always got a new Cadillac. Always. Like, he ain't trying to marry nobody. He was 67 now, no kids. He's very, very okay with that. Baby Chanel, hey. And I'm the baby, so yes. I'm very loved too, so I do appreciate that. Yeah. So I guess I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, Jules. Hope you're being safe. I don't know if you're on the road or not, but I always appreciate you for joining me. I really do. Because without you, I'll be talking to myself. So, so I'll say, "Oh, girl, sounds like a perfect match for him." Hell no. He probably didn't want to do it no more now. He got old. Shit, I don't even know. All his lady friends turned into best friends. They like in their upper 60s, about to be 70. He's still cool with the lady friends. He was dating back in the 80s. I was looking at some old pictures the other day with him, and I'm like, he's like, my friend Lulu, Lola, whatever her name is, and the other ones and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, but I thought they were cousins, but they were really his lady friends. Lady friends. And they like best friends, to this day. I don't know if she ever got married. I think she did. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. You be safe, Jules. If you had anything else to say, uh, thank you. All right, so I'll see you. If not Monday, then Tuesday. I'm gonna come up with some more stuff. And you have a good night, and then I'll see you then. Bye. Be safe, Jules. Please do. Thank you.